We are live. We are live. And this is the Wrestling for Life Network. We are here tonight for AEW Dynamite. We got a lot to talk about. We had some surprises before we even jumped on stream. I'm excited to talk about it. We are here. This, again, is the Wrestling for Life Network. So here we go. Like I said, this is the Wrestling for Life Network. We are here for your AEW Dynamite coverage. We got Britt Baker speaking tonight. We got a lot of things going down. I am the chapeau that runs the show, Ringsider Anthony, and that is Big Nick.
My guy, I don't think an intro is about to hit harder than it ever has before. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world. The Ringsider Anthony, the chapeau that runs the show, the hat that runs the mat. I am Big Nick, and I was all ready and willing to come out here and be super excited about, Beach Break and how, I'm gonna soak up the sun. And we got a stat card and we got Forbidden Door, but we got to address the big thing, the holy sugar honey iced tea in the room. For those who were watching the WWE Behind WrestleMania 40 documentary and all of that went live at 7 o'clock, you might have seen just a few familiar faces. I don't know, but just god damn, I was just prolonging this intro because I'm at a loss for words with this, my guy. But yeah, so for those who don't know, we were featured, and I literally found out through looking at our chat through that people, y'all let us know before we even knew. And I still just personally, on a side note, KJ White, the Every Night Delights out there flying through the friendly skies and everything right now. So this man has no idea about any of this. So I just want to be there to see his reaction 100%. But how we doing tonight?
We are doing good. I was already ready, to power through AEW Dynamite and just to see, what happened on the well, I haven't even watched it yet. So that's the shocking thing. I wasn't watching the documentary until later tonight, but to just in our group chat see that we made it, that the channel made it, like that's
all right. We gonna be all right. Sorry.
Exactly. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good now. For some reason, that got me more excited for Dynamite. For some reason,
absolutely. When the train and the beat goes on, but yeah, absolutely. We're still rolling through AEW Dynamite tonight. We've got actually still a decently stacked card here tonight. We've got Willow versus Statlander, which I still think is weird because we had the tag match on the pre-show at Forbidden Door. So less than 7 days, we're getting the singles match that we should have had on a pay-per-view or something. Should have been built, should have been spread out a little bit more. We've also got Danielson versus Pac as well. We are going to hear from Britt Baker. We're going to hear from Mercedes Moné. Hey, what do you say? And we've also got William Ospreay defending the international title against Daniel Garcia.
So I think we looked up. I think me and you looked up on a good episode of Dynamite. We might be having.
No. Don't say that. Don't say that because it can look good. But I'm going in with hopium. I'm going in with positivity. Trust me right now. I'm out here like Drew McIntyre used to pray for times like this. Like, you can't stop me right now. There ain't nothing that can bring this shine down.
Right. So we're going in with a little hope, not high expectations, but a little hope.
Well, we've still got Jeff Jarrett versus the mystery opponent out here. Who could be the wild card for the elite? Could it be a Hangman Page? Could it be a Ricochet? Could it be a Don't Hit the Jinder Mahal?
Could it be a Dijak? I don't even know at this point.
Could it be a Colt
backstage? Apparently, he was backstage at Forbidden Door. So, it
so was one Matthew Cardona here, but absolutely, my guy. But let's get into the chat already.
Yeah.
AD and AZ. So Sportskeeda has Bryan Danielson returning to join the Wyatt Six. Just for anybody out there, just stop paying attention to Sportskeeda because they literally are just the most clickbait website out there next to Ringside News. They are literally just, well, maybe this could happen. in an alternate universe under, a broken moon and a, shattered sun and shit like that. If they just throw shit out there just for clicks. But yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. They're not reliable at all.
No. Rocco was saying people on the net comparing the Elite to the AEW or to NWO. I'll get through the words. Hey, I haven't ugly cried yet. So we're doing well. NWO is just, no, shit. That's literally the best way to put it. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Doesn't work for me, dog. Damien, what up? C Money, looking forward to seeing TBA in action. Well, do you have an early prediction, sir, as to who your TBA might be?
I think everybody's consensus that it's Hangman Adam Page, right?
So, but he was suspended. Some people thought he was fired. I rewatched it back. He was suspended by the Elite, and part of his whole little vignette that they had on Collision was him kind of being bitter about it. So why would he want to instantly pair with them?
Right, and that's kind of the point I was about to make, that it kind of doesn't make sense for it to be him, right? So I'm thinking, it would be nice if it's an outsider. It would be nice if it's like a Dijak or a Ricochet or any of those folks. It would be nice to see. I don't know.
Watch it be a Colt Cabana. I'm telling you, watch it be somebody that's a complete flop. Because I personally still think Jeff Jarrett at least needs one win in this. This has been some of the best storytelling. And I know this is completely against my character to be out here defending Jeff Jarrett. But him being involved in this and people questioning why he's involved. Tell me you didn't watch older wrestling or especially older WWF. Because those two were a tag team and a good tag team at that. So it makes perfect sense. And I don't know if you exactly have him win it, but he's at least got to get a win. You put all this story behind him. You put all the feel goods. You put all the momentum behind him. You've at least got to do something with it outside of you use it to catapult Hangman, and Hangman just squashes this man's dreams.
No, absolutely. I agree with you. He has to get some type of win or get close to the finals, right? So I mean, I feel like whoever the TBA is, whoever the TBD is, Jeff Jarrett still has to win.
There we go. As Eric Isaac, hey fellas, looking forward to seeing Willow and Chris and the mystery man who will challenge Double J as Hangman Adam Page. That's been the consensus, but we don't know until we do know. And see, this is the comment that I read, and I lost my marbles. Thank you, Jason. Man's out here fully. Well, he's a member. He's 100% got 10-toed down in these streets. So, yes, we were in the WrestleMania 40 documentaries. You can even see my reaction of I managed to type out words through the tears. But yes, we level it up. It's true. Fun fact, did you know that the NXT title will be defended in a four-way for the fourth time since NXT debuted in 2012? Rocco, respectfully, no one knew that besides you and Google.
Yeah, the wrestling encyclopedia. That's what we're gonna call you, Rocco.
He's good at the Google machine. I kid. But Roddy, what up? Mike Rouse, what up? And Daniel Barry, hey everyone, happy Wednesday, absolutely. Jason again, Small Mark, the superstars. You gotta do the, it's not Tony Chimel, is it? The ring announcer for
it's Tony Chimel.
Oh,
yeah.
Again, see, I forget. I know so much wrestling, I forget it and even forget that I know it.
I think I can do an impersonation of him. I don't know how well.
Go ahead.
All right. The rated R superstar Edge.
There we go. Now I'll do the Arnold impersonation just to compare up the rated R superstar. Yeah, fantastic. Urza Ender, what up? Gordon, what up? Everybody. Rob Bevan, Anthony Shark Boy is wild card. Oh,
Shark Boy is a wild card to be in the tournament.
He's the TBD. Do you know the story behind Shark Boy? As we're about 2 minutes away, so I'll try and say this fast. Do you know the story, the lore of why he's no longer wrestling? Because he got paid. Shark Boy and Lava Girl came out, Spike and everything, that whole movie. And because he had trademarked Shark Boy and they used Shark Boy, so he got royalties and everything. He got a nice little payday because they use Shark Boy. And so that's why he got to sit there and just ride off into the sunset.
Wow,
As
I
Shark
did
Boy.
not know that.
Yeah, where he was doing the Shark 316. Give me a
Yeah.
show, yeah. Why? Which was the best Shark Boy ever. But as it's funny, we got Shark Week and we're talking about Shark Boy.
Right.
But yeah, it was Shark Boy and Lava Girl came out, and because he had already trademarked Shark Boy and everything, so he got a nice little payday, so they could use that. And so Bob's your uncle.
Shoot, I wouldn't wrestle after that either. Shoot, if y'all gonna pay me like that.
Right. Phil saying the wild card could be Christian, but they're going after the trios belts. They're going after the trios belts. MJF, no, they've already been messing with him with Hechicero.
Mm-hmm.
Robert, what up? Jake, what up? Richard, what up? Hagen, yes, we were on the documentary. Trust me. Keep reminding me and see if I can ugly cry by that in the stream, because trust me, I'm trying to keep it together. Yeah, 80, 100%. That's what I always thought about sports. Yeah, they're trash. Let's go, everybody, rooting for Jeff Jarrett. Keyshawn, this is your moment in the sun out here, being the historic Jeff Jarrett fan.
Hey, this is your moment. This is your time. This is equivalent to my Naomi Trinity moments right here.
There we go. Boston, what up?
Austin.
Oh yeah, MDB. I'm lighting up a victory. I can say that and not get in trouble with YouTube, right? Blunt for Wrestling for Life, making the WrestleMania documentary. Yeah, we've spoken on that Papa Paul pack tonight. 100%. I don't know who's paying attention in Connecticut, but somebody is. Dandy, what up? Bradley, as I do have to bring this up, as I've got what should be the show about to kick off here, my guy. I'm getting the end of the Big Bang.
Yeah, I got the credits rolling.
Right. But we've had our first ever, I believe, retention. Man walked into Forbidden Door and walked as champion and walked out of it as champion. And Bradley of it. First, I believe, actual retention as a champion.
Are you starting off with
I got Renee Mucks the Good.
Okay. Yep.
Jackie, what up? Yes, thank you. That's it. Still, I got chills. They're multiplying. Listen, we need the fucking Dwayne right there.
Oh, the slapping of
the goosebumps. Literally, they could bring out the learning tree right now, and I'd still be halfway enjoying it, I feel, because I'm on cloud 9, 8. I'm on cloud 9, 10, 11, 12. As I've got Daniel Garcia talking backstage right now with Matt Maynard. Does he wrestle anymore? Does Daddy Magic wrestle anymore? Or is he just commentary?
I don't know.
420 Daydreamer, what up? Trust me, I'm still out here wondering. Hey, so I was wondering where we're going to get this is. So MGF looking like he's part of the Outsiders, trying to recruit fucking Pony Boy out here. Trying to sway him from, you've got the match tonight with Will Ospreay, but I offered you a match at Wembley. So I don't know how to feel, because to me it feels like a step down for MGF, but it feels like they're trying to give a step up for Daniel Garcia, but just stop with like the thrusting and everything.
The dancing, yeah.
The dancing is done.
It's in the past.
It needs to be.
Right.
We got the handshakes, but again, it's so weird to see MJF as like really leaning towards like clean cut babyface a bit. Like he'll still talk that talk, but he's out here shaking hands. He's being respectful. Like, you're supposed to be a scumbag. You're supposed to be an asshole.
Yeah, that's his character. That's what we like.
Right.
Are we kicking off with Bryan Danielson?
Let's go though. So we're starting off with Danielson versus Pac. So folks, let us know who you're taking in this match. Whether you take it Bryan Danielson or Pac to move on to the next round of the Owen here is. Could Daniel Garcia beat Ospreay tonight? No. Simple and answer, no.
Yeah, absolutely not. It's all Ospreay. He's taking us home.
Right. I like Daydreamer, who allegedly has been here for all of like 24 to maybe 48 hours. Of congratulations, guys! I'm very proud of y'all. Keep it up. I want to be here for the ride. I appreciate it. My God, that's telling you how fast we convert people around here. Man just got here. It's like, I'm proud of you. I want to be here to see you grow.
Yeah, keep coming every day because we're here almost 7 days a week. We cover more live wrestling than anyone else.
Facts. And even then, still, if you want that extra little bit of dose of TNA in your life, you got Ringside Anthony out there on the TikTokies, on all the social medias, on the Instagrams, everything like that. So 100%. This man always got you with the hookup. We might be the one show that we don't cover live with TNA, but Anthony's always got you with the hookup on Saturday to let you know when everything that happened, how you should be feeling about TNA right now.
Absolutely, absolutely.
As I got Pac coming out right now, and this is going to be a hell of a match. Like, this stacks up to be a good match.
Oh yeah. Both of these competitors awesome in the ring. Huge fan of Pac when he was in WWE. Just didn't get used well, there. But I like what I've seen since he's been in AEW. Huge fan, and Daniel Bryan holds a special place in my heart. So that's the guy that when I was falling out of love with wrestling, when he made it big in WWE, that's the guy that got me to watch wrestling each and every week. So yeah.
Fair enough. Well, 100% of especially his run with WrestleMania 30 and all of that, the Yes Movement, absolutely, he is the GOAT and the Billy Goat. Well, Ospreay's the Billy Goat, but this to me is a little bit of a mirror match of it's two guys that, if they were a little taller in stature, if they could stay a little bit healthier, are world beaters, are 100% arguably up there on the greatest of all times.
Yeah, absolutely.
But where was it? Oh, Ronan saying, well, there's the end of the WrestleMania documentary. I give it a 10 out of 10. I give it an 11 out of 10 and 1,000 infinity out of 10. I don't know about you. I want my royalty check.
I can't wait to
I want my NIL deal.
I'm really looking forward to watching it now, since familiar faces were on it.
It's still so crazy to me because I was watching it, and that's the one thing I missed, and it's the one thing everybody let me know.
Yeah, they're gonna if your face is somewhere, someone's gonna tag you in it real quick.
Oh yeah, well, still, but that's the thing, is to still think about this. If I can wax poetic here real quick, if we've been doing this literally for 2 years, of it's been me and KJ, we've had some faces rolling in and out and everything, that Anthony's here and rocking out, and it's 100% it's the three-headed monster right now. But absolutely, it makes doing all the streams, everything, it's a validation more than anything. I don't want to say that it fully makes it worth it, but it's a validation to show that what the effort and everything that we put into this and the community that we've built, the fucking all of y'all, like, this is a win for everybody here in the chat, watching. If you even watch and don't in the chat, you're a subscriber, all of that. This is a win for us as a whole, because this is underground movement. This is literally the groundswell of out there 2 years in the game, featured amongst people that have been 10 plus years in the game. Like I've been saying, up to something, season never sleeps, and we knocking this fucking this door off the hinges, my guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything that Nick just said just rolled up into a ball right there.
I just picture it now. For those who have watched The Walking Dead, we're just Negan out there showing up with Lucille. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Little peg, let me in.
Right.
Isn't this Tony's like fourth time trying to push Garcia? Facts.
It's been multiple
Danielson
times.
For the win. I'm not watching the show. Just let me know when his match. He's shot out here. He just needs to know when Jarrett's here. Mega KJ's flying through the friendly skies, and that's why still I think it's going to be so amazing when he gets that surprise of that moment, because it was just so off the cuff, so off guard. Like, what? Well, yeah,
right. Like, not something I was expecting on a random Wednesday type
of
move.
When they showed, I can't remember, it was around that same storyline. They showed reaction highlight of a bunch of streamers and everything going into like a Raw or whatever, and we thought we were like one or two away from like we've literally watched this video before, so we're all right. Like there's that person, and then there's us, and then they didn't have us. So I'm like, God damn.
Oh, I think you're talking about the Raw when after CM Punk returned when they showed
Yeah, after
okay,
Survivor Series. Yes,
yeah,
thank you. Actually, yeah. Where's the dude that looks like Kevin Owens? Like I said, he's just flying through the friendly skies. As I will remind everybody, as I know I've been terrible with these comments here, as I keep waxing poetic, I'm trying to get here. We do have the super chats, the super stickers, the memberships as well. Absolutely. As again, thank you. We got 85 kicking it with us. Let's see if we can keep this train rolling. So far, every stream, it's been me and Anthony. We've hit triple digits. So let's see if we can get this up to triple digits again here tonight.
right.
As we've got Pac and Danielson rolling along here. Curtis, 2 weeks from night, AEW premiere, live from the Simmons Bank Arena here in Little Rock. If it weren't for the fact that I'm in a shelter, I'd be cheering the action until I have no voice. Hey, well, Curtis, my God, be a friend, tell a friend. We can hook you up, my God. But yeah, no. I'm excited, and it kind of sucks to hear, my God, but we got you. Tire on the car, we got Shibata versus Pumpernickel, followed by, Rye versus Wheat.
Rye versus Reed.
Capone, what up? 200 is the challenge. Absolutely at this point. Can Shark Boy be the wild card? It's Shark Week, so maybe.
Maybe. Man, earlier Daniel Bryan, hit his like patented backflip off the top rope. The way he lands sometimes on his feet just scares me because it's like he's just gonna break his leg. It's just gonna break in the middle of the ring.
I will ask you, and I will ask everybody that can hear my voice. How do you feel as shout out the dude that is the size of a fucking billboard in the first row with a ginger ass beard as Moonsault from Pac on the outside? That is damn near, he's so pale, he's almost translucent, but wearing a big black and jacked t-shirt.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's funny. That is hilarious. Right. Being black and jacked.
I was like, this man just catching me off guard with this a little bit here. What is happening? The fans are hot tonight. Yeah, well, honestly, this is a stat card. We're starting it off with Danielson versus Bryan out here. Now we're in picture. But these are two guys that right now, if they were in another promotion or anything, and even still in this promotion, should be pushed towards the top of your card or two top guys that you have. They were just a victim of Voldemort McMahon. They lacked in stature and, physique.
Absolutely. And I always wondered, but I think, Bryan Danielson has came out and said things about why he's never been AEW champion. But if there's one person I wanted to see AEW world champion, would be Bryan Danielson. I think he just fits the bill perfectly. But I don't see that happening as he's like at the end of his career here.
He could have done with a run as that when he debuted, when he showed up, which they weirdly double stacked it with him and Adam Cole. He could have done well with winning it then and having a run fresh off of WWE. You're a new talent we haven't seen. And that's reminds me weirdly enough of what I was going to get back to earlier. But he could have done well with a run then versus now. I don't know, especially like you said, he's towards the back end.
Yeah.
It'd be short term. It would feel a little ceremonial more than anything versus you've earned it, you deserve it to an extent. But how do you feel about his like seizure selling and like to where, especially a guy that's known to have concussion issues, all of that was retired from pro wrestling because of head and neck issues, that's out there selling moves like he needs to get medical attention, like he needs to be carted off and everything, and turns around and can wrestle the next week?
Yeah, like I think you're referring to when he wrestled Will Ospreay, correct?
He did it then, and he actually even did it a bit when he was facing Takaki on Forbidden Door,
Ah,
which I took umbrage with because it's one of those of like, bro, you're about to wrestle later this week. Like,
right.
you can still sell a match without making me believe that you might be dying doing it. Like, Kawada is a thing, and T's and P's of men pass away in the ring and everything, but you don't need to fucking reenact that shit.
Right. Now, I didn't see the one at Forbidden Door, but I did see the one that with Will
Right.
Ospreay. That
Oh, I
one
hated that one.
That one freaked me out. It kind of freaked me out, and I guess that's where you say I got worked. I don't know, but it freaked me out
I
because
trust me, I hated it too.
because of his past history and the way like it happened, the way he was selling it after. Like, I was freaked out. I was like, I hope this man is okay. I don't want to see anything happen to him again. So yeah, it's if he's okay with doing it, if that's what he wants to do,
I don't
I guess
respectfully
I don't
protect
know.
fuck creative control. Fuck, just let them do what they want if they're okay with it. That's one of those of that's just disturbing, especially because we know so much about the man's personal life, whether we need to or not. But it's been such involved, and like Adam points out, I was convinced he got Miss Howard. It was one of those to where you even saw Ospreay. He's not using a Tiger Driver anymore. Like, that to me
Right.
felt dirty. Like, that's one of those. Don't it's one of those just the old wives' tale shit of like, if you talk about death is gonna come type of shit. If you don't speak about shit unless you want that shit to happen, one of those. So just let that go a little bit. Like, you
Yeah.
don't need that. That wasn't needed. That didn't add anything to the match. That doesn't make that from a 4-star to a 5-star match. If anything, that makes that from a 5-star to a 4-star match.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't needed. And like you said, knowing the past history of, what he has went through with his neck, I
Right.
remember the moment of where I was when I found out that this man was returning to wrestling. Like, my coworkers were afraid of me because I was screaming at the top of my lungs. So like, I remember certain events that happened
Mans was just running
you know
around and smashing everything.
exactly
Yeah.
with Daniel Bryan. So yeah,
Oh.
I don't think it's important for him to do that now. I don't, with the
It's
past.
not necessary. We know
Mhm.
enough and we believe in you enough, Brian. It's that it feels like it comes from a place of inadequacy, constantly, of one of those of like, he's got to do something more to get people to
Mhm.
buy in. Like, no, we already believe in you enough, Brian. We're already almost a little bit even sad that this is the final run here. We wish that we could get more out of you. Like you said, he would do well with an AEW title reign and everything like that. So we don't need to feel even worse for you. We don't need to feel like this could end you.
Right, absolutely. Yeah. Even when I said, like, if he's okay with it, like, maybe I shouldn't have said that because, like,
No, you're
it's
fine.
not okay, to kind of see something like that. I don't know. With all the history, like, if Soraya did something like that, I would feel the same way, right? Because she's went through a lot with her neck. So,
Right. Oh, super kick from
oh,
Pac
kick,
here.
super kick.
Important announcement. Don't go away. Who's got an important announcement? Probably fucking Tony Khan.
Tony Khan.
Well, as I saw, we were flirting with 100 people on the stream here. So let's see if we can, finagle the dangle back up to that. As elbow drop off the barricade from Pac on to Danielson. Watching you in baseball game, one of our players did a John Cena. Well, which baseball game, my guy? Better not be no Red Sox game. Eric Tate, what up? Byron, looks like Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes is the new plan for WrestleMania 41. We shall see. We shall see. We were already having a documentary about how, plans can change at the fucking turn of a dime here.
Right. You know what I'm thinking about as we've been talking about the WrestleMania documentary.
Yeah.
I'm glad we had to wait, right? Because this was supposed to be coming out a week after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I don't know if if the channel would have been on that one that was supposed to air the week after WrestleMania. So I'm glad we waited because we got this moment.
Oh, 100. I'll give you that. Shit. You're trying to get me to ugly cry, and it's not going to work.
I'm not trying to get you to ugly cry.
But it's still one of those of, I mean, granted, you did have to go through, $7 promotion or production and everything like that. But how do you feel? Like, I saw some people even on Discord of if Small Mark's here, I see you. About them airing it straight up, so well, going an hour before AEW, so trying to maybe kind of capitalize or kind of pull away an audience or anything like that, which I don't know if that's exactly the case, but I mean, thanks, Hunter, for making me emotional before I got to go on stream. But yeah, look at you emotional.
I didn't even realize like it was coming on before Dynamite. You know, that personally me, I didn't even realize that. I don't know if that was something WWE was trying to plan to do, but I don't see them trying to capitalize on anything with that, especially since it's an hour before the show, unless it was going to run after.
Well, I think it 100% will run into the start time. It might halfway circumvent their lead time. I mean, it would have been better case if it started at 7:30, of very clearly showing that they're trying to, hinder the gender. But I still find it interesting, and I think that fully WWE doesn't pay attention to AEW is ignorance. I feel.
Oh yeah.
But to think that they put all of their effort into countering AEW is also ignorance. I feel.
Oh yeah, on both ends is ignorant. So yeah, I agree with you.
Right.
Oh, we
Too
got
fast
Pac
and too furious.
and Bryan Danielson at the top.
Right, setting up for
It looks like a
superplex. Anytime now. Oh, there we go. Superplex. Danny almost looked like a brain buster a little bit here. Is KJ the wild card? Yeah, he's gonna run up there. We couldn't get Kevin Owens, but we got his Canadian equivalent. Actually, shit, KO's from Canada, so I'll put it this way: we got his Detroit equivalent. If you know, you know, and if you don't, move along.
If you don't know, I'll tell you that KJ said that Toronto was Detroit when they showed it on Monday Night Raw.
I said it, not KJ.
I mean, yeah, Nick said it, not KJ.
I could have let you deflect that and blame the guy who's from Toronto that he fucked up his hometown, but instead I took that on the pin. Blue Psycho knee.
But he can't make it to the cover. Come on, Daniel.
This has been a hell of a match. Like, this is good. And especially now we've talked about it. Is it more they added the gets a title shot at All In because of WWE adding gets a title shot at SummerSlam to King of the Ring? Or was this the plan? And they'll tell you it was the plan, even though it probably wasn't the plan.
It probably was some type of counteraction.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it definitely was. Oh, I don't think he's gonna win this now.
Oh,
come on, Danielson.
Got the rings of Saturn locked in. Does Pac as the leader of the Blue Barracudas? I say Danielson needs to win the title at least once. So, as the leader of the Barracuda delegation,
I do want him to win the title one time. But he won. Danielson won.
I kind of halfway like that you still kind of make Pac look strong. Of he should have been winning that match. He was damn near about to tap this man out. He just gets kind of backslid. It works for them both being competitive, and
they're playing it again.
Again, though, can we have a like? I get that he's on the back nine. I don't need to be constantly reminded of it. I don't need to constantly be worrying of like, should this man really keep going? It doesn't make it like, I know it's trying to make it more compelling, but it makes it more disturbing. It makes it more uncomfortable to watch. Of like, does this man have a death wish? Does this man like not value his well-being a little bit? Like, there's that thin line of between I'm going to do whatever it takes to I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. I think the overselling is a bit much, but question now that we got Willow on the screen, do we think we're having this match between Willow and Chris a little bit too early?
Oh, absolutely, 100%. When Shark Week currently going on. But yeah, I find it really weird that we had the start of this feud not too long ago. Like we had it at, I believe, Dynasty, if I misremember.
Mhm.
Um, then we had the tag match at Forbidden Door, to where we kind of were continuing going on um, with this whole feud and all of that. And then now, within less than 7 days, we've got the singles match, which to me should have been the blow off. I know we talked about during the predictions of who should have even won the tag match, and now Willow won the tag match, so you were right on that. But now we've got the singles match that should have been. I pitched her versus Stat at All In. You get the big Willow babyface pop at All in Wembley. You get to where she's been beaten down, she can't take it anymore, and she gets the huge, come from underneath win.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like you said, we talked about it in the prediction video of how I think we both wanted this match to happen at All In. So I don't know. It kind of reminds me a little bit of having like Nia Jax versus Jade Cargill in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Like, no, I
Mm.
think that match should have been something that happens down the line. And it's kind of giving me the same feeling here with Chris and Willow. So I don't know. I don't know how they book this. Obviously, it might be more of a clean victory, whoever wins, but I really wish they kind of held off on this match because this is a big money feud, to be honest.
It's one of the best feuds that they've got going. It's honestly kind of one of the only feuds that they've actually got going.
Right.
So to have this soon, or if this isn't like the finals or something for it, it feels a little weird to me.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I probably even took this, and I think you just mentioned that, like, even in the finals, like if they were on
Right.
different sides of the brackets, but the semifinals, like, nah.
Nah, you can have that. As I'm
Right.
in commercial break right now, as Curtis letting us know we had 110 currently in the chat. Well, right now we got 113. Let's see if we can keep that thing growing. As we got just the first half hour so far of Dynamite here. Small Mark saying any word on Motor City Machine Guns? Not currently. Danielson no sells the tap out. Well, he didn't tap out, so how do you no sell a tap out? That's just not tapping out. Words are a strange thing. Who do you think the wild card is? I'm still thinking it's going to be like a fucking letdown. I think it's either going to be potentially Rick O'Shea, or it's going to be like Colt Cabana. It's going to be just bleh of building all of this up, and Jeff Jarrett gets his win, and then you have like Hangman show up at some other point in the show. I do think we're getting Hangman tonight. I thought we were getting him at Forbidden Door. I think we get him at least tonight.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I was trying to look up what the Motor City Machine Guns are currently doing. And apparently Alex Shelley had a sit down interview with bodyslam.net. And basically he said, we did it all in TNA. It's time for us to be the Motor City Machine Guns somewhere else. So my theory of him coming back to TNA might be wrong.
Did I secretly spoil that the Motor City Machine Guns are showing up at Money in the Bank when I called Toronto, Detroit?
Maybe.
Did I have the greatest Tom Holland flub in the history of wrestling times?
Maybe.
I gave it away that the Motor City Machine Guns are showing up. Detroit City is showing up in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. When the Motor City Machine Guns show up at Money in the Bank,
Motor City.
I said, welcome to Detroit City. Blaze, what up? Geekbox, what up? Yo, how the wrestling boys doing? I'm having palpitations still. I don't know about Anthony. I think I'm coming down with the vapors, but yeah, halfway little shout out to Geekbox. Ben's been out here helping us in all the reaction videos and everything. And I like how instant you got Bradley. Have you heard the news, Geekbox? Yes. We were in the WrestleMania documentary.
As we keep with the stream, someone might have to have 9 and 1 dialed on their phone for Nick because he might not make it.
between both of us, literally, just as a precautionary measure at this point. We're getting to that point, folks, of it's a precautionary measure when you watch this. If someone have 9-1 or send, it'll go through.
Right.
Nick is trying his best to bounce with garbage, but it's so funny to me because the man of which you speak of has blocked me. So who's lagging bad? Who?
Nick, you actually are. You're lagging a little bit.
Oh,
like you're good, okay now, but just a second ago, like we heard like every other word.
Oh,
yeah,
my bad. Mea culpa, mea culpa. I got caught up in emotions. I got frozen in the emotional zone. Am I still good?
You're good now. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Now. Yeah. So
you were just like silent. So I was like, I don't know if I'm still good. Can you hear me? Can you respond? Anybody? Bueller.
No, you're good. Oh, we got Mark Briscoe out here.
It's still crazy to me of how this man has, I believe, yet to actually defend his Ring of Honor championship since he won it off of Eddie Kingston.
I don't think he has at all. Like, I think that's an accurate statement.
I mean, it's looking cool as shit. I kind of want that belt, but
man, the belt I'm gunning for is the replica TNA World Championship. Like, I want that with all of my heart at this point. Like, I'll go in debt for that title.
Oh, Geekbox just letting us behind the curtain here, I guess, as Mark Briscoe out here cutting a promo. I went both ways, was overjoyed for the wrestling boys. Just wish it wasn't that reaction channel used. Won't go into it, but do tell, because I thought it was just straight from us, my guy. I thought we had a mole in the chat from Connecticut. Nearly lost my channel. Oh, we got drama. He's for what? Boo Boo Jack. Just noticed both the double gray shirts. Y'all proper tag team. I didn't even notice.
Me neither.
Well, we even still got the Chappelle show. Fun fact, when Anthony joined the channel and everything like that, I was constantly trying to pitch to KJ of me and Anthony having a whole like stream called the Chappelle show, like the Chappelle show.
Right.
We both got that. So yeah. Horseshoe of it. What?
Oh, Jack Perry.
How do you feel about Jack Perry? Now as he's TNT champion, which the writing was on the fucking wall from the beginning here, but it's still a little bit one of those of he could have been such a great heel for AEW.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of just now, yeah, he has filled the peak Jack Perry.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I actually like Jack Perry though. Even when he was it Jungle Boy? Like that was my favorite, the Jungle Boy stuff. I'm glad he's back. Actually, I think he's gonna get me the one to continue to watch each and every week because I struggle.
Fair enough. Well, how about the rest of the elite out here as just I've never seen like they almost halfway work because I've never seen more punchable human beings in my life. Of like, I just want to naturally, even if I didn't know, if I wasn't watching wrestling, I just kind of want to swing on you just because you look like a douchebag.
I was super excited for Okada. Like I was there live when he came to AEW.
They're laying out Mark Briscoe right now, by the way, which
for what reason though?
This is what pisses me off though. You've had Mark Briscoe on your roster and he's 100% been completely underutilized. The Acclaim. Wow. Has the Acclaim become fetch? Stop trying to make fetch work. The Acclaim don't work anymore like that.
But what does the Acclaim have to do with this? Am I missing something?
Because they won the title eliminator over the Young Bucks, so they technically have a title shot due towards the Young Bucks. They just had the 6-man tag match between the Elite and Okada versus the Acclaimed and Tanahashi at Forbidden Door. So there is that connection that's still, but this is weak sauce applesauce here a bit of, I don't like that Mark Briscoe's been involved with this. Mark Briscoe has been misused, abused, and underutilized since he's been in AEW, Ring of Honor, what have you. And so we use the Elite now, even though we're still going to get a wild card from them when you could have had this. This is just a nothing burger. Let's all just move along.
Here you try to explain it. You're like,
I'm trying to do my best. Bro.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Maria May out here just doing her best Homelander impression, just being attached to bosoms. But yeah, just what is this storyline, and why does this feel like Tony Khan and American Pie?
Yeah. I know.
I like how the same people that take umbrage with everything that goes on with WWE and all of that when it comes to introducing.
Has nothing to say about this, but go ahead. I know where you're getting at.
Right. Well, that introduces this type of aspect into wrestling and everything. Hate it here or hate it there, but love it here.
Doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
I don't hate it here. I just think it's weird.
Well, because
of how it started.
To reach that situation. Like, this is just cringe. Like, TLC would be having some multi-series show about all of this.
Right. Oh, we got Chris Statlander coming out.
They'd have, that's what it is you need a TLC show of Tony Storm, Maria May, and Mina Shirakawa, and just call it Bosom Buddies. That's what it would be. It would be the same type of shit of like, My 600-Pound Life, all of that shit, all the weird documentaries and TV shows that TLC does.
So tonight we have Bosom Buddies. Last night we had
Barricade Booty Breaker. 100%. So we're getting Stat and Willow, and it's already when I see what's on site.
They're throwing hands already.
Right. Acclaim need to be done with this boring gimmick now. It's a little passe. Well, it's kind of jumped the shark a wee bit. Excuse me. Whoever did the art for Blood and Guts needs to go back to school. They made it. The N in the graphic so small that it looks like it just says Blood Guts. Well, ain't that kind of what it's about?
I don't even know if the bell rang. Did the bell ring yet?
No.
Okay.
Because both competitors have not been in a ring yet, so it technically should not ring. Follow the rules. The rules. Oh, Geekbox won't go on to it. Here's not the place, but there nearly was Geekbox. There were no Geekbox reaction video ever happening without to dip into my legal book. So this man called Stephen P. New, hashtag not sponsored. We're just small town burglars out here. So, okay, next time they'll use mine to show you. Well, look, guys, just let me know. I want to know the details now. I want to know the juicy secrets. As thank you for the $5 super chat as we are ding underway. So let us know, folks, who you taking, whether you're taking Willow or you're taking Chris Statlander. As my dramas aside, no need to be sorry at all, my guy. Congrats, you guys. You damn well deserve to be those Clips World's introduction to the future of the top tier wrestling reactions. Absolutely. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is O-H to the O-V. I used to move small bricks by the OZ. There's still an hour and a half of the show. Now, are you commiserating with Boston like you did on NXT about AEW? As I'm in picture right now, by the way.
I'm in picture too, but Boston, I'm in agreement with you. I just looked at the time and I was like, oh my God, is this not over yet?
No, I think that this still, honestly, we've got Danielson versus Pac to start off this.
That was a
Terrible
great match.
choice of booking to have this here aside. Willow versus Statlander is it a bad match? Like so far, this is pay-per-view caliber, or at least special show caliber, and I won't be mad that you're going to give me this for free TV. It's the same thing with Raw of Ilya, Sheamus, and Drew. I'm not going to be mad that you gave me that for free. I might question why you gave it to me for free, but I won't be mad I got it for free.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's weird to have that match, free on television, but they gave it to us. I ain't gonna complain. I'm gonna, it was a great match. I like how Willow and Chris Statlander started. But yeah, we'll see how it continues to go.
You can have that. That ain't what I'm at as still. We're advertising the Mercedes Moné double championship celebration. And boy, howdy, if creative control wasn't personified into a human being, it is now with CEO. She is Hulk Hogan. Doesn't work for me, brother. Have you even seen that people are going at it to where she's going at her husband for making like shite ring gear? She's out here just talking all of the shit, and people are having to try and I can't differentiate between this is her in character, and this is gimmick. Like
I know
they kind of just she's a douchebag.
Right. I know she went after one person that everybody collectively said was Alexa Bliss. Because when I saw it, I was like, she's talking about Alexa Bliss. We know you don't like Alexa Bliss. That is common knowledge here.
Spill that tea, my dog. Spill that tea.
So she was asked a question where she said, was there I think it was like, is there people you didn't like to work with, or was there a certain wrestler you didn't want to work with? And she said yes, right? And everybody started speculating it was Alexa Bliss. It was speculation with Alexa Bliss and Carmella, and she was like, no, it's not Carmella. Me and Carmella have had excellent matches. I know for a fact
between two people, and you clearly say that it ain't that person. Like, bro, then just say it's that person. Right, why you gotta be passive aggressive still in your response?
Exactly. So back in the day when they had the Alexa Sasha feud, it was like a back and forth feud on Monday Night Raw. Yeah, Sasha Banks clearly does not like Alexa Bliss. Is very evident that she doesn't think Alexa Bliss can wrestle. It's a lot of other things she has said about Alexa Bliss. Yeah, she's not a fan of Alexa Bliss.
That's fine. I saw the whole discourse of she was gonna make Stephanie Vaquer. Like, motherfucker, you should be thanking Stephanie Vaquer, not making Stephanie Vaquer with that match. Like, the fact that she let you and did that much and put you over like that, like 100%. Stephanie Vaquer walked away as being the star of the match, and that ain't because of you. That's in spite of you, motherfucker.
Big words by Nick.
No, it's just one of those of it's just I get it if you like Mercedes and all of that. Agree to disagree. And 100% we can talk about it. We had it somebody last night who was arguing with us about NXT stuff and everything like that. So 100%, I welcome the discussion. I welcome the back and forth, whether it be between me and you, me and KJ, me and the chat, or what have you. But it's right. Just, put some respect on goddamn Stephanie Vaquer's name. Like, motherfucker, she was a 3-time champ going into this match. You was a 2-time quitter. Like, fuck is you doing out here?
A 2-time quitter. I've always said it though. I always said I thought, that when the walkout happened, right? Like it benefited Trinity or Naomi at this point more than it benefited her. Like the walkout.
I don't think it benefited initially either of them. I think it was one. She just got caught up.
Oh yeah, at one point, yeah, it didn't benefit any of them. But then next thing you know, she's injured, and then Trinity is everywhere on every face of TNA at one point, right?
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. She thinks she's the greatest women's wrestler in the world. I think she's a good women's wrestler. Do I think she's the greatest? Absolutely not. That's just me.
She is female Hulk Hogan of. There's a lot of people that dislike her for extremely valid reasons. There's some people that like her for, I'll say, questionable reasons. But her impact on pro wrestling, you honestly, theoretically cannot deny, good or bad. She did have an impact on wrestling. So that's to me, that's the 1-to-1A comparable there. But
Right.
yeah, I just personally have never been a fan. It would be hard to pressed to make me a fan.
Oh, I can
As we
tell
got a
you
big
never
boot
been a
from
fan.
Statlander. Yeah, oh no,
Ooh,
just
ooh,
miss me
power
with that
driver?
shit.
Oh no. Oh, it's a counter.
Rode through as Samant. Still can't believe she trashed her husband about, yeah, this man out here not literally getting paid by you to build to design your ring gear, and you're gonna publicly just trash this man. Fuck is you doing?
Right.
You disloyal bitch. You gotta at least have the man you fucking vowed to marry's back. You ain't got nobody's back, so why the fuck would I trust you with anything?
Ooh, that's true though. That's true.
Yeah. I can't wait for the learning tree. Thanks, guys. Shout out, Ken.
She
Adam
got
had
a
one.
chain.
But it's not no DQ. Oh, almost got a small package. No way this ends this way. 3, we end on the most devastating move in professional wrestling. The surprise roll-up. The fucking schoolboy is the one that ends this match. That ends this blood feud, folks. This one that literally had to be decided was teasing this setup all at a pay-per-view. We end this blood feud, this hard-fought rivalry. We put so much time into it. We ended up on a fucking schoolboy. Greatest booker of all time, right?
Right. I'm looking at Stokely's face though, like the shot of the close up of his face with his lip quivering.
Yeah, he's shocked just as we are that they ended on that fucking bullshit. What?
That's crazy.
Mercedes got booed by every single person in the arena. Well, New York versus Boston. Yeah, the whole match on Sunday. Weird seeing all the positive reviews. The match online to watch. I thought she wasn't great. Stephanie Vaquer was amazing.
Is Renee their only backstage interviewer?
A little bit.
Okay. All right.
Things went. Thing is, we went from we'll miss Sasha to we forgot about her in about 2 weeks. That's an indictment. That's an indictment.
Strong words. Strong words.
Simon Miller is going to be doing flips. There we go. Dumb ending. Willow didn't need the win. Yeah, it's the most devastating move in pro wrestling is the surprise roll up. Like the stream, absolutely. Samoan spiked that like stream, absolutely. And make sure if you go and watch the WWE documentary, make sure you tag the Wrestling for Life Network and all them comments, all that. Like I said, the good old KJ there, the every night delight, still flying to the friendly skies. So this man has no idea. I want this man's phone to explode once he touches Canadian soil with all the notifications about all this and everything.
Yeah. I don't know if he has a layover or anything, but the airport might not be ready for when he checks his phone.
I was gonna say, if he shows up, if he's got a layover in like Boston or something, I might have to drive out and just like, brothers don't shake hands, brothers gotta DMD is next. Name me a more legitimate shoot finisher than the roll up. The knockout, the tap out. I'm just calling out generic shit. Let alone motherfucker, you gonna sneak roll me up? Like, how? I'm sure I know you have siblings. I had siblings.
Mm-hmm.
You never get, even with that, you're not getting caught up in a fucking roll up. Like, I will
Right.
fucking kick you in the face before that happens.
And it was a roll up on like not the best distractions, right? It was like you knew she was about to roll you up.
It was a follow up after her very much being in control of, which I mean is
Right.
times kind of the most convoluted roll ups of like super dominant push, 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 push. They're in control, and then bloop, all of a sudden roll up. Like, no, make it at least halfway competitive. They get one little pot shot in, they get something in that causes it, even though the roll up's terrible as it is.
I feel like Statlander maybe costs Willow the next match in the tournament.
But so then just Jesus. That's
I
when we get into the whole of why did we have this match then now? And that's been the
right.
issue why we even got here. Of you could have honestly had both women lose and then still had this match. Like that's the thing is you didn't need the Owen for this. And then now that you force that, like why is that not? Why would you not do that on Forbidden Door versus a tag match? Why would you not do that, say it an all in or what have you? Like why
Right. No,
do that
agreed,
just on a
agreed.
random Dynamite?
Yeah, just doing it on the random Dynamite. It's weird. It's weird. The only way I was
Right?
gonna accept that if it was gonna be like in the finals.
Facts. I got Tony Schiavone. Of course, he's out here introducing Britt Baker, his little side piece. DMD, Vince booking on AEW. Now, well, they had what's his name there from the Spanish announce table that looked like a goddamn doppelganger here. But how are we feeling that DMD's back in AEW and she's got to be a babyface? She's got to, I think it was Bully that was saying, she cuts her promo from the crowd. She's got to use the fact that she's in AEW true and truer. She's been here from the jump versus Mercedes, who's been the outsider here.
Right, right. I should have took my Britt Baker towel off the wall. Like the
Oh, there
hand
you
towel you
go.
can buy from the AEW shop and put it on stream tonight. I'm a huge
Ah,
Britt Baker fan, so I'm glad. I'm glad
you
she
don't have a scarf like me? You could have used it like your scarf.
exactly, exactly.
So Shivani and Britt Baker are just hugging it out. It's provocative. I still am just fascinated by homie out here that's just throwing down fucking beers or at least cokes, probably not mixed with something. I'll say, but just out here, big, blacked, and jacked as front row and
Right.
center by the most Caucasian human being in attendance. Is it not still though a little weird because allegedly she left because of injury? She most likely, and what was kind of really mostly brought up of she left because she was just kind of pissy. Um, that she's left now and came back, yet we still know Hannah. We've still got like this has all been just she left because she was mad, and then now, well, we've got something for you, so I'll come back now.
I guess so. I guess it is a bit weird. And I know there's like been a lot of backstage rumors about her, but yeah, it's a little weird.
Because she's now got to be the babyface in this whole situation. This is. Are we still talking about Jamie Hayter still being injured? Like,
I think
is she an iron lung or something like that? Like, what is going on with this woman? Yeah, AKA, they brought in new people, and I didn't like it because they were getting pushed. So, I mean, polite
I
way to
took a
put it
step
about it.
back.
but she still is going to. I said it before. Of once we got the CEO, we were going to get DMD versus CEO just on the chance alone. But
Right.
she's got to play into I'm the homegrown. I became Britt Baker DMD here.
Mm-hmm.
You became Sasha Banks somewhere else and came here Mercedes.
Yeah. I guess she's talking about how she got injured.
Listen, I know you went to dental school, but we don't need the fucking medical talk there, House. I don't need to know what a trichocardial fucking tooth infection is and everything like that. This promo feels pretty dull. Still not as bad as I know deep down in my heart. I saw people even like, yeah, this promo made me cry too because of how terrible it was. It's like, yes, we're not alone.
That was just terrible last night.
All right. Fake cry, fake cry. So Britt's cleared and she's healthy.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still Bunny. We're still Hater. We're still. How has Thunder Rosa not been privately involved in most of this outside of Peraza? What have they done with Deonna Purrazzo? How do you feel about that as a TNA fan about what they've done with Deonna Purrazzo? Where's Taya Valkyrie? Where's Johnny Mundo's wife there?
Exactly. I just kind of want her to go back to TNA.
Remember when she was a world beater and had fucking 7 titles?
Right.
At the same time, she was Kenny Omega, just
Like,
with ovaries.
she's had phenomenal matches in TNA. I mean, Jordan Grace, Mickey James, Chelsea Green, just to name a few. And it's like she went to AEW and hasn't done much of anything in 6 months. And I don't like it.
Jesus, this is taking a while
to get to the point. It definitely is.
She should came out here and rah, and I'm back, motherfuckers. And I'm so glad that y'all still rocking with me. But we have a fucking jackal in the mix out here. We have a wolf in sheep's clothing out here. We have a one Mercedes Monet out here trying to act like she's all about all elite wrestling. Well, there's nobody out here who's been more about all elite wrestling than DMD. Boom, there you go. You get your fucking cheer. You get your spot there. And then you tie it into why I'm going at her and everything like that. Because think about it. This is ultimately a mid-title feud between a returning kind of over was losing her shimmer, former world champion, and Mercedes, who's supposed to be your best signee ever in pro wrestling, who's your mid-tier champion. I cut a better promo in 10 seconds off the top of my head, high on vitamins and everything like that, better than this fucking 20-minute drawl from Britt Baker.
Right. I think she's about to mention Mercedes Monet.
Yeah, it's about goddamn time. She sounds like Christ almighty, she delivered what she should have said, but she sounds so unimpressed, so unauthentic, so just disingenuous. Like nothing right there. If she even was trying to take a shot at Sasha staying there, she built her way of spilling blood, sweat, and tears in this ring, but it felt like she was reading lines. Like she's 100%. This is a performance piece.
I think she just mentioned the crowd pumping the noise in for her entrance. CEO.
DMD. Well, we got to reaction for DMD, but we got a car horn. I did it for the rock. I did it for the people. So she paid this man extra to just blow the horn for like 10 minutes. She out here looking like a firework just exploded on her jacket.
Oh, not Sasha. And
then, bro, tell me, we finally, the hellfire, the demons, everything has aligned. We've got the elite with Mercedes Moné. This is just, it's so the way bad. This is 100%. I've been saying this for now almost 2 years. This is WCW. Bro, we're getting balloons. We only can afford half the ring of balloons. We also couldn't afford the full ring of balloons, or we didn't also split it up so it at least looks more impressive of it covering both sides of it. We've just got one side of the ring covered in balloons because hard cam side, we're not showing the other side.
Britt Baker's face is my expression right now.
It's bad. It's bad. And it makes me awfully mad. He's mad. He's really, really mad. Just what the fuck? I'll give Mercedes the benefit of the doubt of if this isn't really like, if the rumors aren't true, fine. But you do a good goddamn job of playing into literally everything that everyone has ever said negative about you. You do a good job of doing exactly what they said.
Right, absolutely.
I swear they're not true, but you did exactly what they said you was about to do. Bro, what is this fucking quinceañera bullshit? Like, cool. Is Mercedes still upset that she wasn't prom queen or something here? What's going on with all of this? Deadpool saying, I love this. Why? No, this is trash TV. Christ, we were so distracted by balloons and shiny. We're missing the jet. Not many balloons in the ring. How did she get from the car to the ring quickly? Is the entrance right by the door? Absolutely. She just teleported. They got like 30 balloons. They went to your local Dollar Tree and just give me all of your bright, shiny balloons. The crowd goes mid. Yes. DMD. Britt already better than Lola and Roxy. That's comparing apples to oranges. That's like, would you rather have filet mignon or you know, I'll let you figure out the back end of that, but I'll tell you it comes out from a different hole.
Oh, shoot.
So we're in Chicago, by the way, as the crowd is unfiltered, uncut, unraw. There's no USA Network cutting anything out. There's no Fox Network of just making the screen go black as the crowd's shitting. I'm going to let it.
The fact that this has never happened to Mercedes in WWE. Like,
she's always been the outsider, and she's never actually. This is 100%. This is reaping what you sow. For those who don't know, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this one time because we're probably going to get demonetized after this. The crowd is chanting, "Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!" Like, not unfiltered, not politely, just full throttle, full deep from in their vocal cords of just have no love for Mercedes.
Ooh, a broken bee with a broken leg.
What did she say? I missed it.
So she said last year when I was at All In wrestling in front of, thousands of people, you were sitting on the sidelines, a broken bee with a broken leg.
I'm never broke. I stay rich, bro. It's becoming so much, and I hate even using the term bro. Vince Russo's ruined those 3 letters for dictionary, but this is so much like you can tell with Mercedes of I've got creative control. We noticed. Is that a $9.99 fee? Can I pay to not deal with Mercedes? Like can I pay the fee to not deal with you? Can I play the premium subscription so I don't have you on my AEW? So I don't have you on my wrestling? Like, it's just so fucking forced. There's nothing that feels authentic to her. There's nothing that doesn't feel like she's either just a miserable HBIC, or that like she actually enjoys any of it. Like she just seems like a miserable, intolerable person that just I don't want to ever be around. I don't want to watch you. Respectfully, can I pay what fee can I pay to not have you on my screen?
I like the strong, consistent hatred of Mercedes Moné from you.
100%. No, it's we're 10 toes down on it here. 100%. If I can pay, I'd rather pay rather than it be free to watch her on my screen. I'd rather pay a fee to not watch her on my screen. How can I pay you to go away? I don't need a QR code. I'll send you I'll send you the 99 cents for the free fucking text to make you not on my screen. How about that?
It said that it was supposed to be like, I guess, Mercedes Moné to bring more eyes to AEW. It's not working. It's definitely not working.
Well, and so out of that segment is now we've got Ospreay and Callis as Kyle Fletcher's in the middle here. Kyle Fletcher is fucking over Ospreay. This is 100% of you got to betray your best friend here. He's Draco Malfoy with this shit, with the super dyed blonde hair, and especially it's Ospreay's the baby face in a heel faction, which doesn't make sense.
Which doesn't make sense at all.
Well, that should have been part of the finish, part of the ending. I feel of Forbidden Door. Of you have the Callis Phallus family involved in there, and that's part of it. So you can not saying that you need to or if, when, and how, but you can run it back versus it being a kind of true clean victory. It leaves a little. You're going to have to do a bit more work to run it back.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I don't really know if I get Don Callis. He kind of annoys me every time he's on screen. But
the role, that's kind of the point.
Oh, so I'm guessing this is the main event, Ospreay and Garcia tonight.
Perhaps. I mean, it kind of should be. It supposedly should be one of fantastic matches. This man's K2 tape to the T. Then, literally, as you said that, was the exact noise that I pictured in my head of Kyle Fletcher made as he walked past Will Ospreay of just, because he just kind of gave him that look. So I was like, man, literally just perfectly.
This is the perfect time. This is the perfect time for me to take my pause.
Go ahead. You do the learning tree. I was literally typing it in. So Anthony's going to take a pause for the cause. As Anthony's avoiding the learning tree. He's running from the shade, as the artist said. It's the learning tree. Yes. Oh, God. Good God almighty. Broken, what are you on about? Callis is screwing Ospreay tonight. Oh, so he already dropped the title? DJ Premier, yes, the learning tree. Oh God. I'm telling you, I need to go full fucking George Washington and just pretend this is a cherry tree and I'm gonna just chop this bitch down here. Why is there extra security? So there's extra security protecting Taz from Jericho with the FTW championship. Excuse me. How do we feel? Because that's so obvious if he's even out here saying of, you know me, I gotta pad my TV time, right? Right? Like it's yes, we know, like it doesn't make it funny because you told us what we know. It makes it almost more annoying. That doesn't work for me, brother. Jericho is straight trolling the fans after this with this gimmick. Yeah, well, he's playing so much into the internet voice, but that's the thing is, should you as a wrestling company be paying that much attention to internet trolls and the Twitter? That you're paying attention, you're focusing on 5% of their wrestling fan base instead of the 95% that's actually paying to watch you. Alex, what up? Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Hey, I can actually say this 100%. So this shit is literally from the depths of my heart as I'm trying not to make it seem like a joke with Chris Jericho here. But yes, I've got 112 people with us. Oh, we were just featured in a WWE documentary. And as a kid who grew up, was having to fucking convince his dad to buy, the Royal Rumble where they're in MSG and you've got the little house gate and everything like that. To now, I can say I was literally part of. I'm in WWE history. Like I was featured in WWE video, film, what have you. It is just, yeah, just thanks, guys. You know who's got to pad their TV time as they're escorting Taz out of the arena. This man can't even fight back with no kata hajime or anything. There's Samoa and Joseph coming out here right now, folks. Oh, I tried. It failed. Carlos, you're welcome to. What did Carlos say? I wish they would talk about what's actually going on. Carlos, I am talking about what's going on right now. That's going on. Right now, I have Samoa and Joseph coming out right now with Kazuta Shibata. I fucked up his first name, but absolutely. So 100%. We cover all the rest of them, my guy. Just because we might go on a tangent doesn't mean we ain't paying attention, motherfucker. Secured around commentary table is the one that says coming out. Sleep entry. What? Yeah. Oh, God. Dale saying this bullshit. Taz, I digress. You got to leave. Thanks, guys. You can watch from the timeout box. Oh, Boston, what did you do? Kareem, Taz is out. Yeah, it seems this way. So we've got Hook coming out right now. So who's Hook taking on? How are they going to kick out the human duplex machine? Yeah, it's supposed to be the human suplex, but kind of at this point built more like the human duplex. But yeah. Boston, what did you do to Joe Hook and Shibata for the win? Is it an actual 6-person tag match or is it okay, so it is an actual 6-person tag match. As I'm plugging something in. Terribly bad. I'm doing bad as a podcast host. I'm using time to plug something in here. But yeah, so we've got the Cage of Agony, which I still find weird that they've gone from the Cage of Agony from the Gates of Agony. But so we're getting a 6-man tag match between Khan, Toa Leona, Brian Cage versus Samoa Joseph, Shibata, and Hook, as I've got Chris Jericho on commentary. And Pain, Jobber Embassy. Where's Hobbs? He is currently hurt, to my knowledge. I believe it was his match with Moxley last I knew, to where he ended up with a knee injury. So he's kind of currently hurt. But let me know, folks, who you got in this match, whether you're taking Shibata and the crew, Subway Station. That's their name because you got Joe, you got Hook out there, NYC, and you got Shibata out there like Shibata. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with something here. Meaty Men slapping Big Meat. Well, a little bit here is, yeah, we've got Samoa Joe taking on Toa Leona. So we've got not Bloodline going at it right now. But yeah, Samoa Joe is still just a badass. Could you imagine potential if still in WWE, you could have had Samoa Joe versus Jacob Batu? Kevin, what up? Is the righteous still a thing? They got a fantastic theme. I believe in Joe Hendry. I will take Sweet Tooth and the boys. There you go. Since when did Brody Lee get shoes? Since about a week or two ago. Man's out here. I'd rather get those 100% than I would the Young Bucks kicks. Tenfold. What happened to Preston Vance? He, I believe, was let go. I know you still got frontman Alan Angels kind of floating around mostly in TNA. Anthony, when he comes back, can correct me on that. But yeah, last I knew, Preston Vance, as most of the Dark Order's kind of just been floating in the abyss out here a little bit. Fireworks have been begun around me. Oh, yay, sarcasm. Yeah, 100%. Well, we got the fireworks already kicking off as we've got Con and Hook going on out here. But yeah, my guy, I live in New Hampshire to where that's legal, and I have a dog that lives above me upstairs that hates fireworks. It's always a fun time around like Memorial Day, 4th of July, because you're either hearing fireworks or you're hearing a dog bark, or both at the same time. So yes, 100%. As I'm in picture right now. Chair, relax. You made the list. What did Chair say? Jericho is rating Steeler. No. Well, yeah. Yeah, honestly. The Gates of Agony are definitely taking it. Yeah, we'll see. Kevin's doing great. Did we ever see Samoa Joe versus Bronson Reed? No, we did not, and that's a thing that needs to happen, I feel. Joe Hook Shibata for the win. There you go. Where I live, there's going to be a buckload of gunshots over fireworks tomorrow. There you go. Yeah, and I assume you live in the South. Not specifically a state, just the South. DA South. My dog is hidden under my bed, having numb flashbacks. Fair enough. Yeah. I only have a cat. I have AK Luna, AK Fluffy, who she'll do halfway all right with it, but at least she's not barking like a lunatic like dogs. Like I'm 100% respectfully a cat dad. I'm cat family of they're quiet. What in the party city is this pink jacket? Pepto Bismol, my guy. My dog is terrified of fireworks. As by the way, I am in picture right now. I will remind everybody, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. I can now publicly say, as formerly seen in the WWE documentary building up WrestleMania 40, but 100%. At the end of the day, we're out here covering anything and everything when it comes to pro wrestling. We're going to be back at it like a jackrabbit tomorrow for our predictions for Money in the Bank and Heatwave. Friday night, we got the Go Home Show. Friday night, SmackDown live from Toronto, not Detroit. As the Go Home Show for Money in the Bank. Saturday, we'll be here live at 6:45 for Money in the Bank. Who's going to be yeeting in the case? Pause. And then we're back at the same time, 6:45 for a Heat Wave as well. The beat goes on. Da-dum, da-dum. So 100% often imitated, never replicated. Christ, even WWE had to duplicate it. But 100% appreciate everybody as Jericho here with the Pepto-Bismol jacket on here of I carry around 85 pounds over 100 feet to the door. Adam, that sucks. Yes, that's why, like I said, get a cat. They're just easier a little bit. They might be a bitch, but they're not loud. They're quiet. Roblox, it's 9:18 right now. I'm outside listening to this. Hey, there you go. Man's literally letting us know 100%. So appreciate you, my guys. I got 111 right now kicking with us. Let's see if we can get to 120, 130, 100%. Let's keep this thing rolling. Let's see if we get this astronomical out here. Let's see if we can reach that 45K like the WWE's. When you've got nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea, don't watch Chris Jericho. Absolutely. As some mama bitch. As up next, we've got the wild card coming out here, taking on Jeff Jarrett. And who could this be? I have a cat too. She's the sweetest angel. My dog is Satan. See, no, I just have a cat, and my cat's Satan. No Brits or aliens, because me and Will Smith will be like, sheesh. No C. Montgomery Burns of out there of I bring you peace. I bring you love. Right now, Hook just throwing elbows as a little bit Cage of Agony. I still think they need to just be called Gaze of Agony and Brian Cage a wee bit out here, but they've been pretty much in control out here. CM Punk is the wild card. Could you fucking imagine? I'm very interested to see if it's going to be someone of note or someone of infamy. If it's going to be, this match is too loud. This is fucking going on for a day's length out here. I'm interested to see if this is going to be, a big reaction, if this is going to be meh. Absolutely like the stream 100% as I've got Hook crawling in, tags in Samoan Joseph. Jericho out here looking like Miami Vice. He's looking like the dude from Vice City for Grand Theft Auto here, just with long, alleging to be blonde hair. Uranagi. Yeah, and this match. Yes, fucking shit's sake. Just, good God, this is going on for long. The Samoan Dojo, is that what they're calling this right now? Is the Samoan Dojo, which ain't bad, but let's not forget, like, they act like Shibata's some fucking rook. Let's not forget that Shibata was one of the best out here doing it for the longest time. As we've got this tag broken up out here. I'm trying to be positive, but this is rolling on. This is one of those, they playing an encore that doesn't need to be played anymore. As we're getting the counters out of suplexes, so everybody's down into a submission. We've got multiple iterations of the Kata Hajime, the Kokina clutch, the Karafuda clutch, as everybody's tapping out here right now. We need more muscle busters. No, the fact that the muscle buster is such a unique move is part of what makes it great. And you see on Punk chance so far only really when they had Jack Perry out on screen. Y2J needs to go away. Yeah, been saying that. This match is too long. Joe and Cruz should destroy them. Facts. Well, this is how you still tie into. Oh, that was so awkward and so fucked. So now, Brian Keith and W. Morrissey has Brian Keith tearing off the brace So he's still fine. So we sold the fake chair shots before as Jericho's. This literally looks so terribly choreographed and just looks like your uncle shows up and you like that wrestling stuff, right? Well, we're gonna beat you down. Like this is just so fakely court. Like Jericho's out there just patting him with the belt. It's just awful, waffle. Uh, there. Yes. Listen to the Overlord. I love EDM. Brian Keith is a bad actor. Yeah, this whole storyline's bad storytelling. That match was for the sickos. No, that match I think made me a sicko. I will say that. I shared you guys on every social media platform I have, and I tagged you. If you love wrestling, then you love these guys. Absolutely. Often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated. I got to fix the logo. There we go, my guy.
Some breaking news. KJ just found out we were on the wrestling doc.
Fair enough. All right.
Right
so
before I got
I'll
back
have to
on.
see that after this. Yes,
Right before I got
we
back
had
on.
word from the great beyond, from the supreme overlord. If I missed the one time when I was getting popping myself out here that I didn't have our little
he didn't understand
with all the
picture you
socials.
sent. He didn't understand the picture you sent in the chat. He was like, "What? I'm confused." And I was like, "Dude, the channel was on the WrestleMania doc." He was like, "No." That's what he put in the chat. So yeah, he's excited.
Yes. 100%. Well, that or he's disappointed. I don't know. With no, I joke. As we're getting a table, is good God, this in a match that already took too long. Now we're having an angle that's taking too long.
I thought I avoided Jericho. I didn't. I came back to.
There is no avoiding Chris Jericho. No one can avoid the learning tree. As Hook gets, there was so much that William Morrissey could have, should have, would have been, and instead he's out here of again just the next host, the next leech that Chris Jericho can soak some bit of relevancy from.
Right. Oh, that's crazy. I hate that I came in at the tail end of this. I wanted to miss Chris Jericho altogether.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I'm going to attempt to pause here. I may be back sooner than I intend because up next we've got the TBD taking on Jeff Jarrett. Right.
That is right.
I'm going to try and make this hopefully faster.
All right. As Nick takes his break, we are on commercial. Up next, we have the TBD versus Jeff Jarrett match. MDB says there's no avoiding the learning tree. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, you can't avoid the learning tree. So we got RM says, are they writing off Hook? So from what I see, it looks like they could be writing off Hook. I don't know. Absolutely, Phil. It was a dumb segment after the match. I didn't even see the match. I came back when the crap was happening after the match. But yeah. So I'm excited to see who TBD is. I don't know. Obviously, we don't know who it is, but I'm excited. I don't know if it's going to be Adam Page. I don't know. I'm excited. Roddy down here says the learning tree will grow on the haters. I don't know about me. I'm not really invested at all. No, not at all. RM says the segment didn't need to happen. No, it didn't need to happen. I don't even know if the whole match needed to happen, but you know, it is what it is. AD, like you guys always say, the wrestling might suck, but you never do. We try to be entertaining here. I don't know how entertaining I am, but we try to be entertaining every time we're here. We try to keep the spirits alive, right? JV Anthony, the TBA is going to be Shibata. It's going to be Shibata versus Jeff, and Mark helps Jeff at the end. Hey, y'all watch Dynamite more than I do, so you probably were right with it being Shibata. I'm just a big fan of Hangman Adam Page, but also, as we discussed earlier, kind of doesn't make sense for him to be TBA, TBD. So I get it. I get it. So if it's Shibata, I'm cool with it too. RM says Hook's contract is expiring, something I did not know. So that's interesting. That is very interesting. On the doc that WWE aired live today. Yes, Unbroken. The channel was featured on the WrestleMania. I think it's called like Inside WrestleMania or Behind the Scenes WrestleMania doc that aired at 7 on the WWE YouTube channel. Yes, we were in the channel was in that docu series. So yes, absolutely, it is that doc. I haven't watched it yet, so I'm looking forward to watching it later on tonight. But yeah, we were in that doc. Tony Hayes, Anthony, do you and Nick get your hats from this same store? I actually got this hat with a bunch of other hats for Christmas. So I don't actually know where it came from. We are back with Dynamite. We are back with Dynamite with Jeff Jarrett coming out in the Owen Hart tournament match. Oh, TBD is Peacemaker, which you're making a reference to John Cena. Oh, I don't want that to be. I don't want that to be. JV from New York, TBA is going to be Shibata versus Jeff Jarrett, and the finish is going to be Mark Briscoe helping out Jeff Jarrett. Like I said earlier, it could be. We're about to get the wild card now. So who is it going to be? It's probably going to be somebody I don't know. So I don't know if this is a good part for me to be on the stream when I don't know someone. Here we go. The silence before the. Yeah, it looks like it's Hangman Adam Page. It's definitely Hangman Adam Page.
Oh, wow. Hangman Adam Page.
Hangman Adam Page.
Why, though?
I was right for once.
You got suspended. You got all of this. Like, this is kind of very much interesting if they've got all of the dark light on it. Like, you barely seen it even lit up. Like, this is going, we're super dark heel Hangman here. He's doing this just so he can earn his title shot and get back at Swerve, I feel.
Yeah, and even the music, like the new theme is kind of dark. Like this is a whole dark thing for him.
But I'll give them credit. If you're going to make this guy your top heel, they need top heels. They have nothing but baby faces. Ospreay's a baby face. Swerve's a baby face. MJF's a baby face. Fuck, Moxley's a baby face. So you need a top heel. This just doesn't fit here. This is a square peg into a round hole a little bit, I feel.
I hope they let Jeff Jarrett win, but I don't feel like they are. I think it's gonna be Hangman.
Think about this though, we had Hangman Adam Page show up. How many other reactions, how many other returns have we had? And it's, oh my God, this person showed up. It's huge reaction. This was just, and it's Hangman Page.
No, true.
Right, like I popped in because I feared for this. I saw that I knew we were gonna get the return here, so I'll go take my pause here in a quick second. But yeah, this is 100%. I feel Hangman wins this, even though Jeff Jarrett should. This just was the flattest heel return I think I've seen in recent memory. Of he's supposed to be showing up out here. Even though it was weird that he got suspended, he's supposed to be showing up here. He's crushing the dreams of Jeff Jarrett, of trying to pay homage, trying to pay tribute to Owen Hart and what he stood for as one of his best friends. And it's all just, here's Hangman Page taking on Jeff Jarrett.
Definitely raining on all of the dreams as Nick takes his official pause. This time around. Going back to the chat, Unbroken, any idea of the timestamp in the doc? I believe someone said earlier 21 minutes. 21 minutes in. I can't confirm because I haven't watched yet. I will be watching later on tonight. Yeah, it looks like Hangman is definitely taking on a different attitude here. I'm broken. Yeah, Hangman was predictable, and I kind of said it probably wasn't going. It was probably going to be Hangman. Hangman wasn't going that long, so I guess the return pop wasn't that strong. It was pretty loud, but I guess you would say it wasn't louder than normal. Ronan down here says Hangman Adam Page with an aggressive new attitude. That's exactly what it is. Ooh, what is he about to do? Ooh, power bomb to the apron. Yeah, this is definitely a new type of attitude for Hangman Adam Page. Adam says the original AEW game changer is back, baby. I'm a huge fan of Hangman Adam Page. Been a fan of him for a long time. We are back to picture in picture now. But yeah, I'm glad to see Hangman Adam Page back. I know he's not the greatest to a lot of people, but yeah, I like Hangman Adam Page. Rebecca Hangman, what a shock. Like I think we all kind of knew that. So I find that comment pretty funny because I think we all kind of knew it. Even though there was some other speculation, it was all a setup to get Hangman back. The Geek Box, Unbroken. It's up on the Wrestling for Life Instagram page now. If you want to see the clip, there you go. There you go. It's up on the Instagram page. JV says Hangman Page is like when you ask your mom for a Halloween costume for Halloween, and all she gives you is the white sheet with two hosts to be a ghost. That's hilarious. Keyshawn, I'm feeling bad for you. I thought this was gonna be your like Naomi Trinity moment, like for me. I thought you were gonna get Jeff Jarrett, but it's not. The match is not over. We might, keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep your fingers crossed because it still might be Jeff Jarrett winning, right? I don't know if this is Nick or KJ, but if it's KJ, what's up? What's up? We miss you in the live streams. RM says Hangman reminds me of AEW's Drew. Hmm. Tony says, I can only watch AEW when I am on this live stream with you fine people. Well, thank you. Thank you. And again, we will be back tomorrow for our preview and predictions for Money in the Bank and for what is it? Heat Wave, I think, on Sunday. Friday we'll be here for SmackDown. Obviously, Saturday and Sunday we'll be here for Money in the Bank and Heat Wave, and back at it again all next week with Monday Night Raw and all of the other stuff going down. KJ will be back tomorrow for our preview and predictions for Friday Night SmackDown. So we got a lot going down on the channel. Bo said so. Anthony, what happened? You missed the learning tree. I missed the learning tree on purpose. Like I abruptly exit when the learning tree appeared because I don't want to see that at all. Damien says he doesn't think Hangman is a game changer. Strong words, Damien. So the match is still going on in picture in picture. I kind of forgot about it for a second, but the match is still going on in picture in picture. Looks like Jeff Jarrett is trying to fight back just a tad bit, a little back and forth with Jeff Jarrett and Hangman. But I'm rooting for you, Keyshawn. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting that this is Jeff Jarrett's moment and Jeff Jarrett's night, right? All right, we are back from picture in picture. So we're back to the match. But Adam says, I want Jeff to hit him with the electric guitar, send him back to the entry list. Chair says this match is like most hangman matches. I'm assuming mid. Okay. Okay. Strong words, strong words. Everybody got their opinions tonight. I like it. I like it. Wait, is Hangman biting him? I think Hangman just bit him. That's weird. Alex says definitely a heat wave here. 112 degrees. Well, we hit 100 last Wednesday where I am in Georgia, and we've been hanging in the 90s the past like several days. You got even the commentators wanting Jeff Jarrett to win. RM, I can see Hangman dethrone Swerve with Elite's help at All In. Oh, so you're saying you think that Hangman can become AEW World Champion again? I feel like that's kind of saved for Osprey, but in Tony Khan's world, anything can happen, right? Jeff Jarrett made it back before the 10 count and Hangman, so this match continues. I think that's, and I'm not gonna pronounce your name. I'm gonna just say Phillips, which is your last name. No, Hangman is like the Halloween costume where your mom just gets you the mask and not the whole costume. True. Jeff Jarrett was setting up for the figure 4, but it was reversed. Ooh, nice insecurity. Jeff Jarrett's putting up a fight here, y'all. It's still fingers crossed time for Jeff Jarrett to win this match. Adam says, "Dear Lord, at least give me learning tree for Collision. I need to hear Jericho say hi, guys, live on TV to sleep." Oh, I think. Oh, okay. He's fighting out. Jarrett was going for a submission there. Ooh, Hangman just got the dead eye. I don't know if this is it. He's not going to go for the cover though. Yeah, you turned off the Braves game for this, Randolph. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can go back to the Braves game. Rep Atlanta well for me. Adam says Jeff is a good worker. You got Damian downstairs here saying I'm not a real fan of Hangman. He's an okay wrestler. Hey, to each his own. To each his own. No hate here from me. And why is Hangman struggling with Jeff Jarrett? I don't know. I don't know why he's holding on a little bit too, but like he could have ended this match already. Timu wrestling. That's hilarious. MDB, I'm guessing you're saying this match is a little sleepy for you. But I think Hangman is setting up for the buckshot lariat. Oh, reversal. He got the sharpshooter locks in. He got the sharpshooter locked in. Is he going to win? Is Hangman going to tap? He got to the rope. He got to the rope. Hangman got to the rope. MDB says, yes, this match is making me sleepy. I'm 99% sure if I was not on stream, I would be asleep right now. Not even going to lie. Smile Mark believes that AJ Styles is going to show up at Slammiversary. Only one can hope, right? Only one can hope. He's setting up for the buckshot lariat again. He just got it. Oh, he didn't even pin him. Now he's just beating him in the head. Punches after punches. I think this is the end. Just went for dead eye one more time. 1, 2. Yep. 1, 2, and 3. No luck for Jeff Jarrett tonight. No luck for Jeff Jarrett. I'm sorry, Keyshawn. I'm sorry. I was rooting for you to have a win here with Jeff Jarrett. Chair Relax says Hangman is an elite puppet. At this point, it might be true. It might be true. Everybody getting their numbered predictions in. Ronan with 3-1. Damian Heater with 3-1. Boston Gamer not liking anything going down in AEW tonight. Boston, I feel like me and you are somewhat the same person when it comes to professional wrestling. We both don't like NXT, or I like it a little bit. You struggle with liking it, and we both struggle with watching AEW. So I feel like we are kind of the same person. We're backstage with Hook now, and is that Big Bill and everybody else from the Learning Tree? Yeah, I can't escape the Learning Tree. Is that a fireball? I didn't even like when they did the fireballs in WWE. Wow. They just threw a whole fireball at Hook. Oh Lord, that was tough to watch there. Um Adam, same vibe with Monet, creative control. 0-4 tonight. Unbelievable. Wow. Boston said he liked the first two matches of NXT last night. That's about it. The first two matches were great. Hands down, that street fight, which we didn't even know it was a street fight until we got on stream. That street fight was insane. And the second match, I think, was a tag team match. Yeah, that was good too. That was real good. We are back to commercial. We got Chair down here saying more trash TV. I'm just gonna say I'm not a fan of the fireball spots in wrestling. I think Alexa Bliss did it to Randy Orton. I thought it was stupid. Same here. It's just a waste of my time. At this point, I have no words. I keep stuttering over my words, meaning I don't have any words. Tony says this show ain't over yet. We got what 15 more minutes. Actually 16 because it's 9:44 where I am. So we got about 16 more minutes. But yeah, we powering through, right? We are powering through AEW Dynamite tonight. And this was a stream I wasn't looking forward to the most because I don't watch AEW, but like we always say, the wrestling may suck, but we never do. And it's always a good time to be here on the Wrestling for Life Network. As I remind you, we are back tomorrow for our preview and predictions for Money in the Bank and Heat Wave. Friday night SmackDown this coming Friday, Money in the Bank Saturday, Heat Wave on Sunday. And we roll into another full week of wrestling with Monday Night Raw. JV from New Jersey, Anthony, did you not like the Sasha segment? I honestly believe this was the strongest segment of the night. She never got the kind of heat in WWE, so if we're going all in on her as a heel, I approve. I'll say this, JV, I'll say this about that segment. I did like the segment once Mercedes came out. Y'all saw my reaction. I was laughing at a lot of things Mercedes and DMD Britt Baker was saying. So I did like it when Mercedes came out. When it first started with DMD, I know she was kind of going over her medical history and what kind of led to her being gone for a period of time. But the segment did heat up. I personally feel like when Mercedes Moné came out. Yes, that is correct, Smile Mark. Four straight nights. 4 straight nights of WWE. Ken says next time Anthony is asked to be here for AEW, he'll say they don't work for me, brother. See, y'all got me for two AEW streams. Y'all got me to stick around for Rampage on Friday, and I'm here for Dynamite. Crazy. We're back with AEW Dynamite though, and we got Hangman and Renee, and now the Elite. So apparently they lifted his suspension and got him the spot into the Owen Cup tournament. Now they're asking him to be the 5th man in the Blood and Guts. Yeah, this is definitely a new attitude for Hangman. Hangman said to the Elite, "I don't need more of your games." Yeah, this is definitely a new attitude for Hangman. This is definitely a new attitude. And Nick is back. Nick
Speaking of new attitude,
but
yeah, no, well, it's interesting. Of course, I show up right when da 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 da. But
right.
as he's kicking off Collision, so we're doing MJF toe to toe with Money in the Bank, and I say, oh no. But yeah, this is 100%. This is very weird with Hangman of a little bit of, I'm not fucking with you. Like he's supposed to be here, of one of those of he's was brought in because he's going to be great with the Elite, and we're going to make sure that he goes all the way to challenge for the world title. And he's like, instantly, I'm saying your shit. Yeah, I'm like this. He's Batman.
So how do you feel about Jeff Jarrett losing? You think it was the wrong call?
Yes, it was. Yes, you didn't need Hangman there. You could have done, you didn't need the wild card to begin with. Honestly, you could have had it of it's something, make it a decent match, but you don't need it there. You could have had it. I mean, shit, you add it into the last minute, or somebody does a thing and somebody's injured, so you got to force it into there, what have you. But so MJF is out here playing bodyguard, playing security for Daniel Garcia. What the fuck?
I forgot this match was happening tonight. Well, versus
this was going to be the main event 100%. Yes, I have entered through the Forbidden Door, also known as the Doggy Door. Yeah, this, I will say, this feels beneath MJF of being out here of you're the backup, you're the bodyguard, you're the heavy for Daniel Garcia, the former world champion, coming off of what was supposed to be the hottest feud coming out of him and Adam Cole splitting up, and the Devil storyline has fully, officially, can we just plant that is dead and gone, dead and buried,
it's
never to be spoken of again.
It's definitely in the water.
This man, it's out there with cement shoes on. You've taken MJF from that to now he's out here as the bodyguard, as the heavy, as the extra ringside security for Daniel Garcia. All that. Fuck are we doing out here? Tony Khan is conducting a personal lesson in how to fuck up top tier talent.
True. I always say
it's a proven example at this point.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy how he kind of messes up talent there.
MJF
I always use Jay White as
over fucking Pony Boy and everything. Tell me more. Tell me more.
I always use Jay White as an example. Like he's not. I feel like he's not in a good place. But
no. He was arguably, he could have potentially gotten. People were talking about him being thrust into world title pictures, and instead he's out there with trios belts and Pepto-Bismol titles.
Right.
We had the potential of a Jay White versus AJ Styles feud. Instead, we got a Max Caster versus Jay White feud. Fuck is we doing out here? Well, as we are underway, folks, let us know whether you're taking William Ospreay, Assassin Creed, defending the international title against Daniel Garcia. And again, I like how it's been a theme that I've said for 2 years, and it's only taken 2 years for people to catch on that this is WCW 100%. You've literally got now your perfect example of doesn't work for me, brother.
Right. Apparently Adam down here says Shivani just confirmed the overrun. Really? There's an overrun to.
should we just call that part of Dynamite now at this point? That Christ, it was last week to where they sat there and had it like it was the main event of, and in the main event is Overrun taking on Commercial Break in a 60-minute time limit draw here. As has the makings of a good match. Anytime I get William Ospreay on my screen here, but this is still halfway setting up and a convoluted way to set up of MGF versus Ospreay here. Has literally MGF out here looking like a goddamn Dom Toretto. Daniel Garcia is the Paul Walker in this situation. It's all about family. Like, it's the same thing that I ran into with the Ospreay Swerve match at Forbidden Door. Mm-hmm. It was great as long as you didn't shoehorn extra story into it. When just let the good match be good, you don't need to throw in Garcia sitting in the crowd. You don't need to throw in MJF watching backstage. Just let the good match be good.
Right. No, absolutely. I agree with you. I don't know. I do like Tony's comment down here though. Anthony looks to be in pain just like the rest of us watching this.
No, we gotta have the hopium. We're out here.
It is crazy. It's crazy that like just a couple of weeks ago, Tony, if you saw me in the chat for Dynamite, I was like, I have to find something better to do on Wednesday nights than watch Dynamite. And guess what I'm doing? Here watching Dynamite on Wednesday.
We've converted him. We have officially made.
No.
Dubs in the chat for Anthony. Anthony's made it literally. He's been out here for a Friday night SmackDown. He's been out here for a Monday night Raw. This man made it last night through a Tuesday night NXT. And now, granted, we've got WWE out here trademarking, what was it, Wrestle Brawl or something. They're trademarking a pay-per-view name, Super Brawl. That very much seems like that could be the, I said Anthony's going to be on NXT and they're going to announce the crossover pay-per-view. They might have just trademarked it instead of announced it.
You can use the term converted me for NXT, but not for
Dynamite. We're taking you out here to the big looks now. I was trying to give you your dubs in the chat of 100%. This man has been all the way. This man has gone from just the TNA insider out here, showed up on prediction shows and all that, to been out here, like I said, for a SmackDown, a Raw, an NXT, now out here for Dynamite. This man's run the full gamut, absolutely. So this man deserves his flowers.
I'm not as in much pain than I was watching Rampage on Friday.
Yeah, well, so what to you was your so far show of the week, as we've got 5 minutes left in Dynamite out here, as to the Biblics, as Anthony loves the grind, absolutely. Anthony. Why is it called Dynamite? It keeps blowing in our face.
I feel like if Raw wasn't 3 hours, Raw would have probably been my favorite of the week, but I struggle with the 3-hour Raws. But SmackDown was on point. I think SmackDown hit it. I would say SmackDown, Raw, NXT, and then Dynamite, and then Rampage.
Fair enough. No, that's very valid. That's very valid. As you got a dub from Jackie. I'm going to commercial in the last 5 minutes. Yeah, don't portray that don't perpetuate that you're planning for the overrun. To me, it's one of those overrun should feel organic. Should be one of those of folks. We're supposed to be off the air, but this is still going on. So absolutely, we're just going to stay with this until this match is over. Make it feel organic instead of, well, we know we got like 8 minutes, so let's throw in a commercial in the last 5. Like, no, just make it feel like this wasn't supposed to happen. Now, granted, hard to do it when you do it every week, but yeah.
I think someone earlier asked, and I can't find the comment, but someone asked if I was going to be a part of Heat Wave and Money in the Bank. I might be here for Money in the Bank, so keep your eyes open.
Guys, dude, you never know when the chapeau that runs the show might use that creative control and just pop up out here and everything.
Right, use the Mercedes Monet and just barge in. I'm gonna have 2 belts. I'm gonna have 2 belts.
Show. That's what it is. It's chapeau show. So to let Jen's wicked reactions shout out of I'm here, Big Nick. Well, apparently I'm down with the blues out here. I'm down here with Snoop Dogg and all of them because I got this double C's, no CK. They ran out of time because they were late watching The Big Bang Theory. Like when Raw used to have that little 5 to 10 minute override.
Right.
Hard to have an overrun on 3 hours. As Capone, yes, we talked about it, and trust me, we're still going to probably talk about it at the end of this here. I might have been holding back the ugly tears.
Not the ugly tears.
Kyle, Shpo show. Yes, absolutely. It's a jug thing. What? Well, that was last night on NXT when we had the barricade booty breakers and everything. When we had out there Jada Parker proving that her posterior is just as impactful and just as powerful as Braun Breaker's spear. Geekbox with a $5 super chat. Super chat love for Anthony keeping the machine and love running to say his name and he appears. I believe in Anthony. There we go.
Oh, Boston down here saying Anthony is almost over. It's almost over. I made it. I feel for KJ though. I really feel for KJ because he sits through this every week, and I have to commend him. I feel like I need to buy him something and send it to him. In
this man got a whole damn near week off, and you're out here. I feel for this man.
KJ looks like he's stressed every Wednesday. Like he comes in with high.
Bro, we're stressed, and we're only doing this one night. Turn on gifted memberships, everyone. I hate we did, so I guess I don't know if Jen's trying to give people memberships or what have you, but yeah, we do have the memberships. We do have the super stickers, the super chats, all of that. 100% AW sending KJ on a holiday fermented. Yeah, that's he got paid to go on a sabbatical. And I know, like you said, I think we can confirm that just so everybody knows, so we can talk about this on Thursday when we're here tomorrow for the predictions for Money in the Bank and Heatwave. KJ has seen the clip, and we've also, facts Geekbox. Yeah.
Right.
And we've confirmed that the man has seen it. He is alive, well, and upright. And we've also made sure that we're all still coping with this well. But yeah, so
exactly.
100%. The eagle has landed, folks. The eagle has landed.
I can literally the entire night watching this, I can hear KJ's voice. Because even when I'm not watching Dynamite, I'm watching the stream. I can hear KJ's voice screaming, "What is this? What is this?"
As I got Ospreay with the kicks to Garcia here. Garcia has no personality. He's like a glazed donut puff. No frosting, no sprinkles, no filling. That's as provocative as a fucking definition. That is 100% very fitting. Like, bro, he is hip thrusting and fellatiating William Ospreay, arguably the best wrestler right now in pro wrestling. And they wonder why this man can't get the fuck over. Disco Inferno couldn't get over and just doing this. And this man's out here hip thrusting and dick thrusting. Why can't he get over?
So we got an overrun for a hip thrust? I don't.
Literally, that's the thing about it. That's the start of you tune into whatever was scheduled to be the carryover from Dynamite. And you've just got Garcia just slapping his meat in Ospreay's face just out of nowhere. Dude Buster from Garcia. You could do what they're doing with Garcia, just lose the goddamn hip thrusting and everything. Lose the fucking Disco Inferno bullshit. He's going down as one of the guys who had the greatest wrestling theme, but that was misused on the worst fucking wrestler. Like Kidman's theme, when he was in WWE, was one of the best themes ever. They did nothing with Billy Kidman. Garcia has a dope-ass theme. Lead it away, and now you just got to just hip thrust, hip thrust.
Hip thrust in the main event.
Right.
This is giving me like how I feel right now is like that song from Medea Goes to Jail, Down on My Luck, Back Against the Wind, because that's kind of how I feel. I feel like I'm down on my luck watching this.
Oh, Styles Clash, though. Is he gonna win on a Styles Clash? 1, 2, 2 count, 2 count. MJF at ring, like this should work. Just the way that they've presented it, it's no.
Right.
Alex Wright, yeah, fun boy. Alex Wright, yeah. Oh, we're setting up for the hidden blade out here. This feels so weird though, too, even because this match was set up before Ospreay's match was Swerve. Like this could have potentially, if Ospreay would have won at Forbidden Door, this would have been an AEW World Title match. As Garcia counters the hidden blade into a Coquina clutch that was obvious as shite. Guillotine rolls through into it. Yeah, Das Wonder Kid. Yeah. Got the wall too. I'm not going to click on the comment from WWE Destroys AW, but folks, if you're listening to us, watching us, you can imagine what an account that's named WWE Destroys AW would comment as we're watching here, watching AW as pile driver, 1, 2, 2 count.
That was a 3 count. I don't feel like he
kicked
out.
Just that one was just not the huge big kick out, not anything that really set up to it. Yeah. Like it's on one hand, you almost feel like obligated because Ospreay is in the match that you want it to be a good match. You can't admit that it might not be a great match.
Right.
Oh,
is that
MJF is sliding Garcia the diamond ring, which is now somehow turned gold instead of silver. Roll through. It did a weird backslide, which Ospreay just put himself in a pinning position. Schoolboy, clothesline. So MJF is, why not have MJF on fucking commentary? That would have been so good.
Better.
Right?
Way better.
Hear this man talk instead of out here just emoting. They want Garcia to turn heel. So Garcia says no, eats a hidden blade. 1, 2, 3. Fucking Christ, if that wasn't telegraphed. As MJF's now beside him. Why do I care about MJF tied to Daniel Garcia? Why do I care about any of this?
I still don't understand like why they kind of just thrusted MJF in this whole thing with Ospreay as well. And I think that was a couple of weeks ago when like they went face to face in the ring, and I'm like, I don't understand why we're doing this. Like,
but why is he so fucking invested in this? What's the fucking backstory between him and Garcia? I know that they sat there and MJF said, "Oh, how about you face me at a match at All In here?" But I don't expect this man to be invested like he fucking was this guy's coach and everything. Like this is, Matt Maynard had less of a reaction. Daddy Magic had less of a fucking visceral reaction than MJF did for this.
Right.
Here. As now Garcia's crying. I can't make fun of the man who's crying. I might be crying later on here, but yeah. This man's out here weeping as this is weird. Like this doesn't help Garcia
at all.
Like I know it's one of those, it's so weird that it should. This should be the thing, but they haven't set anything of, you haven't set anything up to make this palatable, to make this fit, to make this continuity, to make this be a cohesive inclusion. Instead, it's just been, well, you should feel bad for him because he's crying, right?
Right.
Yeah, but I don't know this kid. Why should I care about a kid I don't know who's crying?
Insane. Well, while we end the show, in AEW Dynamite, I should say, get your ratings in. But yeah, this is awkward.
If Garcia turns heel here, this would be the dumbest fucking thing. As now MGF's making sure, pick your head up, kid. When did MGF become the fucking go from the scumbag to the life coach in AEW? Oh, he's out here. Oh,
Oh,
all right, all right, all right, all right. You didn't live up, kid. All right. You made me eat my words. All right. As MJF just football and groin to one Daniel Garcia. And there's the turn. Yeah, there's the shoe drop. So instantly there, you made me eat my words. I'm fine with this. I offered you a chance, kid, and you didn't, as he's putting on the diamond ring right now. So if we ain't gonna get Garcia versus MJF because Garcia agreed to it, we're gonna have it because MJF's gonna beat the fucking tar out of him. As Daddy Magic instantly
right.
just eats a punch. Hatui! Hatui on that. Yeah, Hatui on that thing. MJF right now is setting up, and so we're into the overrun. So we take Forbidden Door and use the overrun not to continue anything with Swerve, your world champion, not fully to continue anything with Ospreay, your continental champion, your guy who is also in the main event of Forbidden Door, not even anything with the TBA with the return of Hangman Page. We use this to end the show. Granted, still with MJF, but we use that to end the show of MJF taking out Garcia because Garcia couldn't beat Ospreay. Now Garcia's got the color.
Yeah, he's bleeding.
As now MJF's out here just playing whack-a-mole with security guards. Hashtag WWE security over AEW security. There, at least out there, they actually took bumps and everything. So, saw it out there, taking crossroads.
So, are we setting up a MJF and Garcia feud? I don't know. I'm tired of guessing when it comes to
and is he going at? I missed if he's saying that at Tony Khan of "This Is Your Boy." They are, to me, as he's literally freaking hot tuning with the snot nose and everything. To me, they are recreating MJF and CM Punk, setting up like what they did with the dog collar match. They're doing this now with Garcia and MJF. I mean, he's out here now with the white tank top. That's why you've got that up there. That's why he's got all the blood splatter now. I don't know if he's saying it directly to TK of "This is your boy. This is all of this." Like, I think this is this a hard shift of we've got to move MJF back towards a heel because we have this issue of there's so many baby faces. Because this is not any sort of babyface activity out here. Now, granted, MJF might be that guy that can do the work between here. But like I said, this to me reminds me in Chicago. This reminds me of him versus CM Punk to where he blooded him the hell up. And he's got him, like I said, we've got the bloody now white tank top as he's about to tombstone pile drive this man off of Brett's rope, the most dangerous rope in pro wrestling, by the way. Christopher Daniels out here doing his best Adam Pearce impression, just a foot shorter and a day later.
MDB's comment.
This
overrun.
This overrun long as hell. This is a whole other segment.
Thinking that MDB.
But I kind of halfway like this if I didn't see what they're clearly doing with this. Like to me, this is a wee bit out the blue of now Ospreay's coming back out here like
with his one good leg.
Well, this is on one hand what I've always wanted, what I wanted from MJF when he came back of just still to be this badass of just I'm taking names and kicking asses out here. And I'm fine with it, but it's it's so unprovoked, and you're doing it. You're getting it involved with Daniel Garcia's. He's now walking through the crowd. So we've gone from babyface MJF back to pure heel, I think, because they realized the issue of there's no big heels in AEW at this point, as they're having to cut through this. But yeah, I kind of feel like this might have actually worked a bit. The more I'm watching this, the more I'm thinking on it, the more it's simmering. I kind of want to give them credit of, was Daniel Garcia the guy that he takes him out, that it turns MJF back heel. That he's turned heel again, and he's avoided he's made it as to Tai Chi, the Adam Cole, the Undisputed Kingdom storyline. Literally, the more I'm working through this in my own brain, this is starting to work more and more with me a bit here. And I want to halfway give him credit as much as I was sandbagging.
Let you work this in your brain. I'm gonna let you work.
No. They've got this man on a stretcher. All right. Yeah, this is starting to work with me here. We've gone from Hechicero, we've gone from a match that shouldn't be this way with Rush to now we've got Garcia, and they're selling this. Now, granted, somewhere OC deserves to get slapped in the face if this man took a pile driver onto the ring steps and no-sold it. But this works of, you've got Garcia getting stretchered out here after he's taking the pile driver. You're selling it like it's serious, like it means something. You're ending the broadcast this way, and you've set it up to now MJF walks off. He's back heel again, and kicking off Collision is MJF. So you're 100%. You've made this man a heel again. I at least like it for the fact that they've had the issue of they don't have a top heel, and now you've taken the guy that was your babyface, and you've managed to, a testament to him, a testament to them acknowledging finally that they have an issue. They've made this man a heel again, because you need a top heel. You bring in Hangman Page, which still was the weirdest, the flattest thing to think about it. We had this, and that clearly overshadows Hangman showing up tonight. But you've got Swerve as champion. You've got Ospreay, that's a babyface. You've got Hangman, that's halfway floating in between, at least so far. MJF's now finally your top heel. He's back as the scumbag, and he circumvented the Undisputed Kingdom, the Devil storyline, because he's buffered that enough. I like I said, the more I ran through this, is even the pyros are going off out here. But the more I've gone through this in my head, and the more I saw of this, I'm kind of okay with it. I'm kind of digging it.
It seems like you're okay with
it.
Because I'm like,
I'm long-winded.
What did I just see? That's just me. Like, I guess I have to see how it kind of comes down the line. But right now,
no, that's fine. I don't know if I'm justifying, if I'm helping them fill in the corners that they have missed painting in this picture here.
But that's the thing, like, what you're saying, sounds like something they could potentially do and go down the line with. But the thing about it is Tony Khan going to actually do it, right? So,
yeah, I mean, well, to me, it's one of those of at least even the halfway heel turn of, football and groin kind of justifies everything I was upset about. Of he's out here, he's not saying anything. Now, granted, he could have been on commentary. I think that would have been a little bit better if he was on commentary. At least hear him talk. You can tell the changes and how he's viewing it. He can play a little bit more there. But I think it kind of worked. Of you needed a heel. And it's one of those of MJF's the best guy that you can use to take a situation like this and make him the heel. And especially you get Garcia carted off, he's stretchered off and everything. So it makes it seem that more severe. Now, granted, it would work if, like I said, if you didn't have guys like OC no-selling, pile drivers on steel steps and everything like that. But I think this is one of the best plays that they could have done in the situation. Granted, it's interesting, no big follow-up on your world champion or anything. But as far as attention towards the top of your card, this is probably one of the best things you could have done, in my opinion.
Well said by Big Nick. I don't really have much to say for the ending. To me, it's just we'll see how it goes. See how it plays out.
Long story short, Anthony hated it.
It didn't. Right. I'm saying it without saying it like
Say with your chest, motherfucker.
It didn't do it for me. It didn't do it. I'm
It was
not
a no
that
for him, dog.
I'm not
No,
that
but no,
enthused like
explain. What
Nick
did you
is.
not like about it? What did you not like about it?
I kind of feel like if Daniel Garcia was what they were trying to build, it all went down to crap with this turn. That's what I feel. I don't know.
And this doesn't build him up as a babyface of now you just had MJF turn on you and cost you and screw you over. You trusted this man. You thought he was setting you up to be in a match at All In. And now he turns around. He acts like he's being your mentor, your coach, and he just low blows you and he pile drives you off the second rope out here. He tries to take you out. He tries to put your career on the fucking back burner.
I would appreciate it more if it was a more of a built-up story. This has been like a month and a half, and it's like, oh, I'm with you, and then oh, I'm not with you. I turned on you. If this was like something going on for 6 to 7 months, and then we got this moment, I would understand. But I think it happened too quickly.
Yeah, no, I'll give you that. I think I literally just gave them more storyline to this whole thing in like 30 seconds than they've had in like 3 months with this.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
As Jackie giving this a 3 out of 10. Thanks, guys. Dro with a 5 out of 10. Forced heel turn, if you've ever seen one. I don't think it was super forced. I think you never know with MJF. He's one of those of it's still constantly the outlier. It's, a little bit of the Stone Cold, don't trust anybody. You never know when this man, instead of he'll hit you with a Stone Cold Stunner, he'll just hit you with the Stone Cold Dick Kicker. But 7.5 out of 10. Iman with a 1 out of 10. Good Lord. They want to get to MJF versus Ospreay. I think they will at some point. Vince booked his heel turn. Ooh. TK loves hotshot booking. He studied under the Russo learning tree. 4 out of 10 knee pads. Garcia was already a face and MJF was already heel. No, he wasn't. But and MJF Ospreay went nose to nose like 2 weeks ago for what could maybe tie this in. Yeah, MJF was definitely not a heel before this. He was facing Hechicero because the heel faction of the Elite booked him into that match. So he could beat up Garcia. Sugar Honey IC booking. So Boston, at least, though, very much in your realm, in your wheelhouse.
He's definitely in my wheelhouse there.
How he's feeling about AEW Dynamite. But I believe that does it for Beach Break, brought to you by Shark Week from there. AEW Dynamite.
Yep.
100%. I like the ending. Apparently, the ending is controversial amongst the fan base. 7.5, 10. MJF is the quick turn. It's who he is. Yeah, 100%. I took a screenshot of you guys' reaction on the WrestleMania documentary of we go get there. Trust me. This might be the floodgates might open up here a little bit with this. If Chair giving us a 4. Did that feel like a write-off to you like WWE did? Ricochet, no, because I don't think that he's fully up for that issue. Like, we didn't even get that. There's never really been an AEW write-off. We didn't get that for Big Swole. We haven't gotten that for Ricky Starks. I doubt that was that for Garcia. I think that was more of a write-off to help with storyline than anything. But yeah. Is the Russo learning tree the same as AEW's learning tree? Close. It's the crabapple tree next to, the learning tree of Jericho. 6.5, 5, 10 out of 10.
What are low scores?
Then there should have been done 8 minutes and only gone over 5 minutes.
Agreed,
5 yeah, they had a whole 15-minute overrun, by the way. 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10, 7.5. Are they writing off Hook? What? Why were we writing off Hook?
I think because they threw a fireball at Hook. You missed that. I'm a wizard. Yeah,
I'm a lizard, Larry.
he threw a fireball at Hook. It's like, what the
Hadouken. He hit him with that Hadouken. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what was happening there. I don't know
Fair
what was
enough. Fair
happening
enough. I feel like we might be now stalling in place. Denisha with a 3 out of 10. Yeah, no, I'm glad I missed the fucking Harry Potter bullshit
there. Oh
of
yeah.
the fucking the flash paper has never been kind in pro wrestling. I think it is actually Monday or Tuesday. We were talking about Chris Jericho being a wizard of out there throwing fireballs and everything.
Right. I think we were talking about that on Monday, but yeah, it was like
Yeah,
in the
speak about
backstage
that shit and
segment,
unfortunately return.
Hook got destroyed, and then there was a fireball, and I was like, oh, okay. I'm not a big fan of the fireballs and all that crap that they do.
Hadouken.
But yeah, no.
8 out of 10 says John. Rob, what up? Smile saying Blood and Guts will be this year at Clan and Young Bucks. Yeah, it to me is very much crossed the line of we're building a stipulation, well, and we've got to find a match to fit around it versus we've got a match and then we build the stipulation to fit it. Like there's people talked about with Bad Blood that they might throw a Hell in a Cell on there, but I think then they make the match fit the stipulation versus this is the stipulation fits the match.
Okay. Yeah. I'm hopeful that they go ahead and announce Bad Blood. Like they taking a little bit too long.
Baby, now we got Bad Blood. John with an 8 out of 10. If Jericho is a wizard, he needs to learn a spell to fix those. You have that. How about Hangman Page showing back up? Yeah, how did you feel? Was it? I feel it was a little soft. It was a little, like I said it. I think even when it happened, it was one of those. Normally, it's, oh, holy shit, he's back, and instead of this was, oh, he's back.
I think it was a little, soft there with his return. I'm a big fan of Page. So anything I say is probably gonna be biased. But I liked his return. I really did like his return.
I like that he's back. I don't know if I like the way that they executed it. I'll put it that way. Like I like that he's there. I think as much as some people might call him an empty-headed dumb fuck, that he's still valuable there. He's still over. He's still talented in the ring. There's the reason that when Logan Paul hits a buckshot lyric, you still call it a buckshot lyric because you still know Hangman Page, 100%. So I think he's valuable there. Just the presentation, the build might be a little off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before Dynamite, Sky Blue won in the Ring of Honor and push her record to 10-0. Speaking of pushing in the things,
I'll show you.
My guy, we gave birth.
That does not sound good at all.
I tried.
And I truly was not intending to be here. Literally just walked off a fucking airplane. But
no, you're fine. We talked about this earlier. We just wanted to all see your reaction to a certain thing.
Well, yeah, and I miss listening to you guys go through Dynamite tonight is amazing because I don't get it. I didn't see all of it. What I did hear and see, I'll question it, but we'll definitely get into all that tomorrow. Look at this hot mess. But yeah, not to jump on and hijack.
I like how we're the gray T-shirt society, by the way. Just on a side note, that was pointed out earlier. Me and Anthony were truly a tag team because we were wearing gray shirts, and that we all literally happened to be all.
I got to get a chapeau.
A with the chapeaus, B with the beards, and 3 with the gray shirts.
I got to break it out. I got a couple kicking. I got to break them out apparently.
Yeah. But anyway, sorry, I did not mean to intervene.
Not at all. I kind of intervened on you guys, who, by the way, like I said the other night, you guys are killing it. But yeah, we still got 60 people hanging around. So I made it. I'm alive. I'm well. I'm back in Canadian soil. So I'm happy to say that.
Back on Detroit land.
When I landed, I opened my phone and I saw the clip. I think, Nick, you sent it originally, but
I sent a screenshot in the group chat because, to be
screenshot.
honest, I'd halfway saw that they were doing reactions and everything like that, and then looked to the chat as I was setting up for the stream and everything, and someone mentioned it. I was like, "You bullshitting." So I rewound, saw us, and I'm like, "There's no fucking way." Yeah, sorry. Continue.
That's it, man. Just no, I mean, last time I was on the channel, I got sentimental. I thank both you guys for everything. We thank this community, we thank this family all the damn time. For those who don't know, WWE did release the Behind the Curtain WrestleMania XL Behind the Curtain. And Wrestling for Life Network, we're one of the featured streamers that we were
I haven't watched past that, by the way. I don't know if
know
we're
what else
multiple
happened.
times in there, if there's anybody else, if they just were like, by the way, or anything. But yeah, no, I haven't watched past that.
I want my royalties, mofos.
I literally made the same joke earlier. I was like, I want that check.
Right? I didn't even get a heads up.
But no, 100%. Whoever out there in Connecticut that's watching, we appreciate you.
Yeah, no, we appreciate being included, man. And there's some really cool streamers out there. We always say the only fans we don't have are the ones that haven't seen us yet. Right. And we hope and fingers crossed that this only puts us in front of more people, more eyes. And I'm not trying to take away from anyone else doing this. I just feel like we do it on a different level, different attitude, different approach. We are the Wrestling Utopia. And the fact that a WWE product, a thing that I spent my entire life watching, now has our face, our branding on it in any capacity, is a bit surreal. I can't tell you how flattered I am and honored, humbled. But yeah, man, that was absolutely the coolest thing to kind of come back to. So I need a whole bunch of sleep, but as soon as I get some sleep, it's all going to sink in. I got to go watch the documentary and see what's up. But yeah, for those who don't know, we are on it. We are flattered. And dude, it's truly amazing. Like 2 solid years of just grinding and grinding and grinding. And then to kind of find the trifecta of wrestling coverage that's on this screen right now.
You're a monster, my guy.
Pretty proud, pretty impressed. And it's weird. I don't know. Like, I mean, some people might think it's silly, but to me, it's mind blowing. So truly, truly, truly just flattered.
Bradley out here with the $5 super chat. Sorry if I was cutting anybody off here, but from over 500 audio episodes to 5K to WrestleMania 40 Behind the Curtain documentary. Congratulations, KJ the Boss Man, Big Nick, and Ringside Anthony. Appreciate you, my guy. And by the way, I know we brought it up earlier, but on a whole other side note and side tangent, just to, I guess, prolong things to make sure I don't ugly cry on stream still, of that Bradley is our first ever retaining champion who walked into Forbidden Door and walked out of it as champion as
You're on WWE programming, Nick. It's amazing, Nick. You worked so hard for this, Nick.
Don't you, bro? So well, you're really gonna make me ugly cry out here right now.
Maybe a little bit.
But, no, 100%, because this is just it's getting crazy. Just appreciate everybody that literally to be out here. I know I'm all of 35 years old and everything like that, but to be out here and have friends that I've never met KJ, never met Anthony outside of this. Multiple people in this stream that have full chats with everything like that this is 100% a family. And to think that as a kid growing up, watching wrestling out there with your Hulk Hogan fucking stuffed toy and everything like that, doing fucking swanton bombs on a trampoline and everything like that. Don't try this at home, kids, and everything. To now out here on WWE programming, like the fact that my bearded face probably passed through Triple H's eyes, through Dwayne's eyes, like even for half a second, anything like that. Like there's the potential that Triple H, who I was out there, if everybody's out there and done the fucking, spit in the shower, the hot too, that's now the fucking meme and everything out there in the shower. 100% that man might know what my fucking face is, might recognize me, might know who the fuck I am, is insane to me. Like, it's one of those, I am just thankful that I get to live the stupid life that I live And it's insane to me. A, because I'm insane, and B, that this is just shit that I get to do. Like that, this is what I just get to do for fucking fun. Is I can sit there and say, I just for fucking shits and giggles go online and talk about wrestling. And hey, by the way, I was featured in a WWE documentary. I know I've said this before, and I try not to say it again because I shocked KJ the last time I said it. But God damn it, my the Paul Heyman 100%, my guy.
There's the Nick we know and love right at the end.
Absolutely. I at least tried to censor it a little bit, my guy. Maybe we can at least monetize that part of it.
Let's try. But
yeah, but no, I literally, that's the best I can do. I'm just going to be repeating Paul Heyman's song. And you thought ECW died in a bankruptcy court.
Well, yeah. As Nick ventures away from the humility.
Shut up. Detroit. That's the conspiracy. KJ landed back in Detroit.
Right. Back in Detroit, ready for Money in the Bank, ready for Heat Wave.
Distraction.
No, like I don't want to prolong this too long and hawk tui ourselves too hard. But no, it's real cool. It's real surreal.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you to you both. We've been through multiple phases on this channel, and the level that we had set out from the beginning on this grind, it takes a village to get it done. Some people couldn't pull it off. Somehow I found your insanity to complement my insanity, and then we found Anthony to balance us all out and give us some nice little humility to it all. So
the
feng shui. But no, it's super cool. I hope it's the first of many. We're a little jealous in previous times when we got left out, but yeah, we've only just begun. So this is nothing but a trip. Again, I thank you both. I thank everybody who's still listening. I thank everybody who even spends a second with us. But don't think this is we're only getting started. We're only a baby.
Oh yeah, dun 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 dun.
We're
just knocking on that motherfucking door.
Let Anthony say something.
It was thousands. It was thousands of eyes on us tonight with that, documentary. And I'm just super excited to be a part of this channel. And I have similar feelings to when I started TikTok and I was trying to put my name out there and I wasn't getting anywhere. And then lo and behold, one day Paige commented on one of my videos, right? And then lo and behold, now I'm having casual conversations with PCO on Twitter and stuff like that. So I get the feeling to see that, I was even a little confused when Nick saw Nick sent the picture, because I was like, oh, it's just us on YouTube every week. And I was like, wait a minute, but that's
the live stream.
That's the WWE logo. Wait a minute, that says WrestleMania behind the scenes. I'm like, that's insane. So yeah, it's just a great feeling. Like both of you guys said, we put in the work, we put in the grind, and I might not be here every night, but yeah, it's still a fun time here every week. I told
you
Nick
broke down how you went a whole week and everything.
I was just about to say, I told Nick,
Anthony week. This is
I've told Nick several times since Thursday that I've enjoyed every live stream I've been a part of this past 6 days, even staying until Rampage, even tonight, so I'm excited that the channel got that recognition tonight, and I'm not going to be long-winded, but yeah, that was great.
No, and we appreciate it. And Anthony, big part of the family, kind of like I said, rounded out the three-headed monster, and we love when you're on the streams. We love what you've brought to the table. Nick, we all love you. We love you.
Yeah.
But as we talked about, and this is the last thing I'll say, and then we'll say goodnight to everybody. We are back at it tomorrow for our preview show for Heat Wave and Money in the Bank. Friday SmackDown. I'm a little behind. I'm putting some stuff up, but it's coming. But earlier this year, I had a person look at me and say, YouTube seems to be your everything. And, what are you, why is it your everything? What are you going to do about it? And it's my grind. It's my dream. It's my hustle. That person decided to tip their ass out of my life and say goodbye. But as I said on Tuesday, you might not end up where you were planning to go, but sometimes it's exactly where you need to be. And this is one of those moments. So I'm grateful. I'm humbled. And like I said, this is only the beginning. We are not stopping. All the numbers, all the analytics, everything. Unlike AEW, all our shit's on the way up.
Yeah. You can expect a meteorites deal with us by the end of 2026. I'll say that. But no, 100% of this, and I said this earlier, this validates everything. Like, I'm not trying to sit here and, it's so hard to come out here and talk. Like, it is, and it ain't, and everything like that. But it validates all the time, the effort, everything like that, 100%. And yeah, it's just crazy. And to me, it's the first of many. Now this at this point is 100% allow me to reintroduce myself. Now we're in front of 45,000 eyes, because
more than that, bro. More than that.
We are here now. But yeah, that's the thing, is just, again, respectfully, and again, this ain't even just about us on channel or anything like that, especially because me and Anthony talked about this earlier. We both came from the chat too here and everything like that.
Right.
This is 100% the whole community of we winning. This is, they paid attention to us. This is the actual fans that aren't diehard WWE fans, are diehard AEW fans of this is us, and they paid attention to us. We have a voice now versus like we talked about the sportskedias and everything of just clickbait, the Meltzers and everything.
Right.
100%. I cut good promos, apparently.
I wound him up. Now I can't stop him.
100%. You wound me up, but so
hope to see.
Unless anybody else has anything, I was about
I want to read this.
Go ahead.
More Anthony. Y'all rock. You will see more Anthony. Again, we always want more Anthony. Nick does cut amazing promos. And again, it's been an absolute pleasure. Boston giving us the stats there. Come back for all the shows. Be a friend, tell a friend. We ask you the nicest thing you could do. The biggest currency we can receive at this point is letting people know who we are. So thank you all for consistently being with us. Thank both these guys for allowing me to actually have a fucking vacation. And that's it, Nick. Now you can do your thing.
Fair enough. I'm going to say this just like I said at the start of the show, if there's no intro that's hit harder, I feel there's going to be no outro right now. That to me hits harder. It feels more bigger right now than our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you're talking about that wrestling, you better put that full life with it.
Only getting started, folks. See you on the flip side. Good night.